Shasta.
What?
Wait, what the hell?
What is what is the gay agenda?
My gender?
Why are you choosing to be evil?
I
There
am
I
a
am.
mechanic.
Okay.
I'm a mechanic.
It chooses to be evil because it longs for the evil. You know, it longs for the schemes, plots, tricks.
I mean,
NQP does with
oh my god, NQP Dust should NQP Dust should post in a stream announcement. I see NQP Dust is typing in stream announcement. That's so epic style.
Wait, can you guys see that?
Yeah, I can see it at the bottom.
I could see your
NQP
PayPal
Dust
info actually.
Duh.
The fuck?
Careful.
Wow, is that where you live?
Just
Why did Twitch change? What the hell?
Oh my god.
What the fuck is going on with Twitch mobile?
Your mama.
Okay.
Oh.
Which how I can't say that.
You could say you're bold.
Hey, didn't have to bring that. Didn't have to bring that up, man. What the fuck, man?
Wow.
I'm
Guys,
sensitive, but
we're in a dungeon right now.
where's the dragon?
Hey guys.
Please don't throw a dragon at us, Dust. Please don't. Please, I don't want to fight a dragon. Please.
That's all right.
Level 4.
That's all right. You're level 4. You can take it.
What if I cry though?
That's
I might
okay.
cry.
Craggletooth just explodes into
Yeah.
tears upon seeing a dragon.
It's fine. That's what I live for. How's the music, by the way? Is it messing up at all, or can I turn it on?
You can turn it on now. and nothing's
You can
playing.
turn it on, yeah.
Heard.
Yarn.
Let me know if it's too loud.
Okay.
What?
Bazorini, subscribed with Prime. Thank you.
What?
We're gonna go talking screen 5, guys.
5.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah!
This is a full party.
5.
500.
I gotta get you guys on there.
5.
Talking screen 5. For some reason, you
Five.
all are a little bit shorter than you should be. I don't know why that's happening.
It's really
It's
funny.
okay.
It's because you're so fucking tall.
It's funny that
It's just like barely cut off. Oh, that's why. I fixed it.
Oh my god.
Dust has fixed it.
I have.
Well, when
You
I'm
fix
shut.
everything, Dust.
Wow!
the other NPC, the other NPC like people, they have like you know, really chill games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're really chill people, and here we are. 5.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm chill.
5.
I think all of you are
5.
chill.
5.
5.
Oh no.
5.
5. There's gotta be a 5 in there somewhere. 5! There it is! There it is, Cassie!
There was
We got
one
5.
5 in that.
There was a 5. We got a 5.
I will
There
roll
wow,
a
you're right. Out of
5.
all those D20s, there was one 5.
D100. I will roll a 5. I won't.
It's a 94.
Oh my
D100,
God.
I'll roll a 5.
Dude,
That's a
why
3.
not?
D100, I will roll a 5.
D100, I will roll
What
a
was
5.
that? Are you asking how we have cool dice?
D100, I will roll a 5.
Yeah, cause like, look, Mop has like glowy ass dice.
Ooh.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna find dice.
I forget how to. Okay, in the top right, dice button.
Yes.
Under tools.
5.
Yeah.
And then you
I
can
bought
customize it from
dice
there.
because I have no self-control.
Yeah, me
I
too.
just have some.
Oh my god, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah,
they
there's
give you
a
some
couple.
on default.
Oh, hang on. These are Craggletooth dice now. Look at
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Craggle dice.
We all have our
Actually,
own
I think-
specialized dice, and I think that that's really, really cool.
Travis is also
glow.
Prime. Thank you, Travis. He does not brew. Travis, he does not brew in your coffee. I will make this so clear to you.
Shasta.
How does Jesus make his coffee?
He brews
He
on my
brews
coffee
it.
till I.
He brews it.
You bruised it.
He brews it.
I'll
You bruised it.
I'll lose it.
it.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
do-
make a really bad joke.
See, unfortunately, Dust, in order to lose it, you have to have it to
Oh.
begin with.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
I don't. Just so
Okay.
we're
Oh,
aware.
fuck.
Let's see. Can somebody give me a recap of last session? I think you would do a great one, Ellie.
Yeah, Ellie, you should go.
Ellie, you have a message.
Okay.
Ellie, you were the one
You
like, doing
don't
most of this. You
have
were the one
to.
doing most of the stuff last session. Okay, you
I
were
was.
literally like the leader.
Do you want to recap what what Amaya did last session?
I am going to recap. What did Amaya do last session?
She
ate
was-
spaghetti.
She was nowhere. So after she ate spaghetti and you guys got to Nicey, she just fully went off.
Nice.
Like
Nicey.
she just left, and a couple people were like, "Yeah, we saw her," and that was about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So Jen, I completely forgot to think of like what the hell Amaya would have done last.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, if no one else wants to, like, give it a
I
shot.
can-
then-
I can give it a shot. I have an obsidian, so I remember things now.
Oh, let's
Oh.
go.
Growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we start out in the caravan. Very strange, I know. And then we go to Nicey. Crazy. Wild and crazy. And we go into the city, and then we realize, what are we doing here again? So we go back to the caravan, and we figure out what we're doing, and then we go back into the city, and and everyone's looking a little bit sick, which is weird. But we ignore that for now because we have a mission and we're gonna do our mission. So we go to like the great big, the Grand Cathedral, and we're like, hey, we're here and we're looking for a guy. And the guard is like, he's in there. I hate you guys. He didn't say I hate you guys, but like the vibes were off, right? We know he hates us. That's okay. We hate him too. So we go in.
Wow.
And we start snooping around, and we go into doors that we probably shouldn't have gone into. But it's okay because we got stuff out of it, and by stuff I mean a door went click. So we're looking around, we're doing the stuff, and then we're like, hey, we should probably go like try to find this guy. And so we have 2 doors to choose from, and we choose one. It's not the one with the guy, it's the one with Frayed, our homie, our guy. And Frayed's like, whoa, are you guys like the Chained Legion? Are you Cassian? And it's like, yeah. What? How do you know this? He's like, well, see, I have this thing I need you to do, and I can't tell you why I know this. It's just that you were you need to do this. And we're like, okay, cool. Let's go help the dude, and we'll get a cool thing in a bag and a trident. And so we went and investigated the door again, and then we had to pray to one more god, the provider. It did not go well until it did. And then we opened up the door and went down the eerie staircase, and that's where we are right now.
Wonderful. I'd also, really quick, I'd like to say our hype train's at 69%. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
Crazy.
And Bubble, you will get inspiration for the session.
Don't
Yippee
forget
yippee.
to subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe
So-
to Twitch Prime.
Don't. So you guys
Sorry.
are making your way down the staircase. Is there anything you wanted specifically that Amaya was doing during this time, Ellie?
Okay. So I think Amaya personally, she's going out, she's doing her thing. She kind of enjoyed the spaghetti, but
Mhm.
she's going about, she doesn't really want to be with the party right now. But then she notices, I think she'd notice, that everyone is sick, and that does not sound normal, because she's always heard from the different priests that Niceet is this kind of big-ass city that's always bustling and thriving, and these people clearly are not. I think eventually she'll probably make her way over to the temple, but she just does her own investigating, if she could. And yeah.
And you sort of get to the temple. You have a brief look around. You might stumble across a room or two with some doors left unlocked. And briefly, out of the corner of your eye, you see this large crypt door that has been closed, but it's just slightly ajar.
Oh.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
No. Yeah, when you sort of walk up to inspect it, you can push it open. How is the door? I'll kill you. And you happen upon the same staircase that everybody else has happened upon. And we can briefly play out you catching up to them, but for the sake of brevity, you have caught up to them. As you all are walking down this dark, crypt-like staircase with a few torches lit every now and again. Yeah, you have a bit of moment to catch up before you get into the thick of it.
I think Amaya, she doesn't... She internally kind of sees everyone. She's just... Internally, it's just like, oh great, these guys again. But she can't leave them. She can't leave them because, like, they're technically her ride. So she follows along, she catches up to them, she's trying to be very quiet about it and, like, make sure they just don't notice her. And yeah, she just absolutely says nothing.
Roll stealth check.
Oh, great.
And because
Hold on.
you have a chain shirt, it's not disadvantage in stealth, right?
You get a nat 1, and Amaya just face plants down the stairs.
Let me see. Are you
Don't.
guys wearing your armor?
Oh, no.
+3.
Please.
Please. Yes.
be wearing your armor.
You should be wearing your armor. I mentioned it before. There's no reason why you wouldn't. So I'm just assuming you put it on unless you tell me otherwise.
Oh, thank God.
How do I equip my fucking armor?
What do you? What armor did you have?
I think it was like light. I think it was like,
Leather.
Leather.
Mhm.
And so Amaya had
You do-
chainmail, correct?
Chain shirt, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, and I also had a
Chain
knife.
shirt. Okay. Chain shirt.
Yeah, my panic senses just started to kick in. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're just wearing the fucking armor?
Wait.
Wear the armor, please. Let's kill him in for it.
And then you have sorry, not light.
It's at this time that
Leather.
I'd like to cast mage armor.
Go for it.
Great.
Do you know how to change your AC for that, or do you need me to do it?
Is it just changing it on the main sheet?
Yeah, on the main page, go to AC and then go to Misc and just add 3.
Okay.
And then I have given you some leather that I have equipped for you, Mop.
Oh,
So
yay.
change your AC from 10 to 11.
Woohoo!
Cassian, did you have armor? You had leather, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was like light armor, so leather, probably.
Could be changed, chat.
There we are. Your AC is now 14. And then Kova,
Hell yeah.
did you already have your armor? You might already have your armor.
Yeah, I do. I have my splint. I keep
Yes.
that thing
Okay.
on me.
I don't know. And Kraggletooth didn't get any armor, I don't think.
No,
Yeah.
because I have mage armor and
Yes.
really high AC now.
Is
Oh my
he
god,
minus
you have
15?
17. That's crazy. What was
know.
it?
Wow.
Amaya's AC is 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Can't touch this.
Mhm. I look at Mom. I look at your character sheet, Mom. Look at Mom. Okay. But yeah, with I think it was an 8 stealth check. Other people can roll perception if you'd like, but I don't think anybody is even below that. So yeah. Okay, Kovac doesn't notice Amaya.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Kraggletooth
you
does.
said that. You said that, and now I'm gonna roll below it, and then I did.
Was it perception?
Yes, perception.
Just for
It is
fun.
perception.
Funnies.
Where am I?
Declan. Where am I? I don't understand. By the way, Declan just put in the chat, oi oi, what's all this then? Just
I
to
love
make that clear.
Declan. Hi Declan.
Hi Declan, hi Declan, hi Declan.
Hey.
So Kovak does not notice. Craggletooth and Cassian do notice. And Mop, you blink, and you're in a different space than you were before you blinked, and you're a bit confused by that.
Wow.
Or are we actually like? So we're actually doing this, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like
I thought this was for the crack. I thought this was for the crack.
if you'd like,
yeah,
but Amaya was trying to stay hidden.
No, Cass is. That is so fair. No, Cass is gonna like turn, see Amaya, and then immediately look away.
See, contrary to that, Craggletooth is gonna turn, see Amaya, and just stare. Like, locked onto Amaya and watch as she, like, goes down the stair.
Oh my god.
Like Kovak's just fucking oblivious in the front. He's just like completely unaware that everything's happening behind him. Just like, yes, I keep going into catacomb.
I imagine that like most of the party has like stopped to like wait for Amaya to catch up, and then Kovak just fucking keeps going.
Kovak is like 15 feet down the hallway before he realizes that the footsteps are like just his, and he turns around and he just looks at everyone and he's like, is everything okay? He can't really see very well. He's a little bit blind.
See, I imagine with dark vision, then like Craggletooth's eyes are just like have the eye shine glowing at Amaya.
It actually, I want to clarify. This is probably the most terrifying party ever because each and every one of you has dark vision.
Almost.
And so every single one of you has that eye shine.
I thought Amaya did.
Oh, I love that.
Is
Amaya
Amaya?
does.
Amaya does.
No,
'cause they're an
Amaya
Asmar,
does.
right?
Yeah, Asimar.
Oh.
We can all see in the dark. That's
All
cool.
of you have dark vision.
That's so funny.
That's cracked.
And all of you
But,
have 60 feet dark vision, which is really funny.
Yeah, Kovak's gonna rejoin the others, and he's gonna spot Amaya. And instead of like, staring or looking away, he's instead going to like. One hand is hanging onto the glaive. Yes, he's drawn it. They're in catacombs. He doesn't trust like that. And the other hand gives like a really enthusiastic wave. It's good to see you. We were wondering where you went.
Amaya does not wave back. I'm
hold
sorry.
Okay, so Kovak has been afflicted with the depressed condition. You're kidding. He's not actually that phased. He kind of understands Amaya is like the literal like odd one out.
Hey, Amaya,
More than Mop.
you find any cool shops while you were up there?
No, I didn't actually bother looking too much.
Oh, it's alright. You gotta go on a solo walk every once in a while. It's alright. I understand.
If you find any that sell like the crispy meats on like the skewers, let me know because those are really good.
A kebab?
I don't know what they're called. I just know that they're really yummy.
Like a kebab? Mop, did you just say kebab?
Yeah, kebab.
It's not that. That's factually incorrect.
Cultural
Sorry.
differences. It's something from Draconic. Don't worry about it.
No,
Is it?
my parents pronounce it kebab.
And were your parents kobolds?
Yes,
Did they speak Draconic?
not often.
Mop, I rest my case. Okay.
What?
I rest my
Did you
case.
just call it kebab?
Yeah.
What was it? Kebab?
I say kebab.
Kebab.
God
Okay,
damn it.
okay.
You guys call it kebab, kebab. I call it meat on stick. Okay?
I
Meat on
call it
stick.
crispy meat on stick because I don't eat the ones that aren't crispy.
Wow, this is a really long staircase.
And you guys walk into the next room as I present you with a map.
This is the
A
best.
map.
It's the best shit we've ever done. I love vamping for comedic effect.
Let me go ahead and place you guys down
Ah,
at the
the
bottom of the
void.
staircase.
Come on, can't see
There's
anything.
Craggletooth,
Hello, dark.
Cassian,
I can't say anything. I have
Kova.
dark. There we go.
Amaya, And oh no, I've put you in initiative. Don't worry about that.
Oh, combat.
That's
Whoa.
I hate to tell you, that is always gonna be like that. There's nothing I can do. Wait, is there a thing I could do? I've done it.
The
You've
kid's
done it.
looking out there.
You did
Oh
it.
my god, this is insane to watch.
5.
Okay.
Five.
Okay, you guys walk down to the bottom of the stairs. You see some torches and, well, not torches, lit. And you can see a door in front of you. Normally, I would describe how dark this place is, but that is useless here.
Real quick,
Yes.
is this sconce not being lit intentional?
It's supposed, like, you mean from, like, for me, the person that made the map? Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure that it wasn't like a missing light texture that I'm not seeing because it's
No,
like,
so
damn.
any color that you see on the map, for the most part, is made an incarnate. Any, like, so for example, if you look, this side of the room is, like, gray, and, like, this light in general is gray, but this side isn't because of your dark vision. Yeah. Everything, yeah, when we enter the next room, actually, you'll see it much more clearly.
That's pretty neat. Okay, never mind then. I thought we were already, like, being thrown into Puzzle Central, and I'm like, I'm gonna light the other sconce. But no.
I would like to open the door.
Yeah, you can open it. You can just do that.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Perception check, just what am I looking at?
You're just jumping right fucking into it. There
What am I
isn't.
looking at?
I will tell you right off the
PM.
bat. There is not much to perceive other than what you can literally see here.
Okay.
Let me switch to the
How big of
map.
how big of a room this is?
How big of a room? This is reasonably big. Why is my screen capture being evil?
Something. That is what I. Okay. Well.
Oh, because it's capturing Telltale games. I see.
Yeah, Telltale Games. Nice.
It needs to stop doing that. There we go. I fixed it. But yeah, you guys can explore around. I will say, just so I don't know if you watched the VOD, Ellie, but you recognize like these bowls and these statues from the room you were in with the staircase.
Okay. Yes, I think I remember watching that part of the VOD. I think.
But yeah, you see, you see just around you, 3 doors, as well as bowls in front of each of those doors and statues adorning each side of those doors, similar to the ones that you found above. Several torches are lit in this room. Some aren't, probably from age. It doesn't smell bad in here, but it smells old and probably quite a bit dusty. And you can see moss just littering the ground.
I'm gonna hazard a guess really quickly, based off what we saw in the other room. Are these things here? Are they like? You said that they were like pedestals.
No, these are statues.
Statues, and that's would that be the builder by any chance?
Yes, it would be from what you remember.
And would this be the
Oh,
provider?
the one up here. The one up
Yes.
here is the hunter, then. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool. Look at that. I'm not terribly forgetful.
Moth is just running around in circles.
I'm
Grapple,
grappling.
grapple.
I am
I'd like to.
I'm sufficiently very dizzy.
Can I roll an investigation to see if this moss is edible?
Yeah, go for it.
Don't.
Let's go.
What's stopping you?
Nothing. Tooth picks up some of the moss and eats it like a snack.
Kovak sees it and tries to run forward. It's too late.
Yeah, it's already. Oh, sorry. Did you want some? And Craggletooth offers a handful of moss to Kovak.
And Kovak looks at the moss. Can I also have a look at it? Can I have
Yeah.
a medicine check on it, actually?
Yes? What are you trying to perceive here?
I want to see if this is poisonous.
Okay, go for it. Will not be very high.
Oh my fucking god. You had to go and say
I
something.
Oh,
You had to go and
no.
say something, Dust.
It's not. Cassian, it's not. Kovac, you've never been more
Okay.
confused in your life. It looks like mold.
Kovac is shitting himself, and he's just like, no, I don't want to eat it. Why'd you eat it?
Because it's,
No, Kovac.
it's a snack? Do you understand the concept of a snack, Kovac?
Yes, I do, but I also don't eat moss off the ground.
Sorry, you go first.
No, you're so funny. Kovac, buddy, it's grand. Don't worry, it's grand. It's not poisonous.
What is grand?
And Craggletooth locks eyes with Kovac and stuffs another piece of moss in her mouth.
Kovac is going to look down at Craggletooth and let out the most exhausted dad sigh you've ever heard in your life. He's going to say, okay. Okay.
Cassian
Fair enough.
recognizes that all too well.
Okay. Alright. Now, let's have a look around. Where are we? What the fuck? What is room? What is this? What is this? You know, have a look at
Oh, the
these.
statues.
little
The
things
statues here. And those
Yeah.
wee bowls
Roll.
again.
If you are investigating the bowls or the statues, roll a religion check.
Oh no.
Okay, I get you.
Me with my
+1.
2,
Chat,
my 0.
we got this.
Beautiful.
I gotta
Uh-oh.
metaphorically blow on the dice so I can. Oh, huge.
Well, I mean, none of you rolled awfully. Craggletooth, I think you're a bit, you don't know, because you are currently eating moss. You're still chewing on it a little bit. However, I think everybody else, because all you really need to beat was a 10 here, can understand the similarities between this room and the last room. These seem to be places where you could place an offering of some kind. You just have to put the right offering in.
Okay.
Question.
I'll open my little
Amaya-
finger wound. Oh.
Can Amaya check the door here to see if it's locked?
It is locked.
It is? Okay.
Is it the same as? Is it the same? You think?
Wait. What did you do,
I
Mom?
think it might be.
No, I said. I was saying. I get my little finger wound going, and I put a little bit of blood in there.
You drop a little bit of blood in there, and I think make me a religion check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, do you have +1s to ability checks?
Yeah, do I
from
still
the-
have that?
I think
still
you
have that.
should. Yeah, you should. You have a +1.
Maybe religion again.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 14 then.
14. You think that with enough it could work, but you don't think a little bit like that is going to work. You think that like anyone in the party, except for maybe Cassian, could like do this, but it would take a considerable amount. And it might be wiser to see if there's something else nearby.
Well,
If you want to, though, you can. You're just gonna lose a bit more HP than you would than you did in the last room.
just gonna keep looking around.
Everything okay, Mom?
Cassius,
Yeah, I think they're just offerings again, but I think they demand a little bit more than last
Yeah.
time.
I think you do like prick your finger and like a little bit of blood goes in, and then there's like this sort of feeling that washes over you of like inadequacy. Like whatever you did is just not enough.
So, I'm guessing none of you have any bananas left.
I
was
think.
about to ask
Cass-
Kovac.
I mean,
Yeah,
Cass
Cass left
didn't.
at 4.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, Cass, didn't you pick up like 4 banana? I put 6 on the pedestal. There were 6 banana on pedestal, and you, I think, had a couple that you took.
I can try putting them down.
Yeah, but it would be. And he looks at the statues before he points this way, and he's like, "This one, I believe, is provider."
Okay.
Okay,
Cass just drops the 4 bananas in.
Yeah.
4 banana.
And when you do, you hear a clicking noise, and there is this sense of gratitude as this door opens.
Oh. Holy shit!
Ooh.
Okay, well that worked.
And as you walk inside, you can tell just based off of your dark vision, there is no light in here at all.
Well,
The
good thing
room
we have
is
dark vision.
the room is kind of falling apart. There's a bit more moss on the ground, but there's a bunch of thorny brambles as well as what appears to be a dead tree. And walls that have generally just been broken down.
Very, very well done, Cassian.
Cheers.
Does any of this give like an impression of like so we're down here looking for like what, old stone or old materials?
Yes.
These little things here, these like crystalline looking things, are they just rocks or?
Yeah, they're just rubble.
Okay, cool. Yeah, having a bit of a look around.
Well, the dark.
Kovac's gonna stop at the axe.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, you're
Just
fine.
gonna look at the You're gonna look at the axe.
Mm-hmm.
And then at Cassian. And then at the axe. And then at Cassian. He's gonna say, how much do you know about Bailey Lothran?
Not a lot.
Shit. Okay, well that's not good. Because I was thinking, what if Axe held Hunter, like on pedestal? What if we put Axe on the pedestal? You think that will work? Do you think it'll, like,
it's always worked
kill
out,
us?
right?
He might kill us. You remember that time I put a coin on the provider's one upstairs? Yeah, I felt horribly sick afterwards.
20 minutes ago?
Oh shit.
Don't remind me. I still feel a little bit of latent sickness, but I'm not sure.
Can I roll something like to just check out the axe?
Sure. What are you trying to check out about
Or
it?
is just anything? Like, could it be useful?
Roll investigation.
Right. Okay.
Vibes.
Oh no, I have a -1 to investigation. This is gonna go well. Yeah.
It's an axe. It doesn't
investigate?
seem particularly exquisite. It just seems like an old axe that's been left down here, probably cut down a tree at some point. Nothing crazy about it.
Can I investigate?
Sure.
You think your -1 is bad, Cassian? Now get ready for -2.
Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing.
And he's like doing the Spider-Man crouched down looking at it.
Cass
with like
looks
his
to Kovac and then just mirrors it a little bit.
You're drawing that. No, but he's just like, I think we leave it here for a little. I'm not too sure. But if we leave and it's like not like sacrilege or whatever, it might be good to have axe. I like axe. Axe is very good.
Oh, axes are great. Plus it's here. We know where it is.
That means that he's gonna straighten up and try to have another look around. Dead trees, you say?
Yeah, some dead trees.
It's quiet. I mean, it's not great in here, and I think I might cast. I'm going to cast dancing lights.
Okay. Let me go ahead.
See, but the trees are in here, so they might need some light.
I believe I can do that with. Where did you want to cast it at? I can actually move it around, so it doesn't matter.
I think it's like 3 little thingies, right? Of light, or is it just like 1 light?
I could do these. Up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh wait.
There's more here.
I love that it did that to me. Come on. Lamp. Lamp. There we are.
Oh, these poor trees, or I think the one tree, I guess.
Yeah, they look like brambles, so they do.
Is this one like this one's the biggest? Does it look like it's still like it's dead, but does it still look like it's formed, like it has a trunk?
It is dead, but yeah, it's still formed. Sorry, I'm figuring out the light stuff.
Can I get Kovac to wrap his knuckles? Not wrap as in like constrict, but like wrap as in like knock against the trunk. Just to like just knock against the trunk, see if it makes like a hollow sort of a thud or anything of the sort.
Yes, it does not seem to be hollow.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe
He's
we talk to the tree. You know how
he's
plants do really nice whenever you talk to them.
and he's thinking about it because the pedestals are there. It's clearly like, yeah, you're meant to be able to open these doors, but in the lost room they at least have ways to get them. He's trying to think of how this could potentially relate to the builder or the what's it called? The hunter.
Okay.
Hmm. He's very stumped. Haha, get it? Anyway.
Yay!
Yeah.
Did.
Should we try talking to it like Mop suggested?
I mean,
It's worth a shot.
this guy, yeah, I mean, it can't hurt, can it? It's gonna. So just step back a little bit from the tree and look over to Mop. He's gonna say, Mop, you're very good at talking. You're very polite. Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah. And I will just kind of. Hi.
Okay.
How are you today?
Doesn't do anything.
Well, I'm glad we got to meet you, tree. You're very lovely, it seems. I'm very sorry that you're not getting a whole lot of sunlight down here, but I'm doing my best. Yes. You are very tall and very beautiful, I believe. Taller than myself. Thank you for allowing us to come in here. Although, and maybe you didn't allow us to come in here.
Kovok's gonna like gently nudge Mop and says, "You're doing great."
I'm Mop. Here's my friend Kobok. That one
Hello.
over there's Cassian.
Cassian waves.
That's Craggletooth. And that's my good friend, good buddy, friend bestie Amaya. Amaya is very nice. She's just a little standoffish. It's alright. I tell she's got a heart of gold.
She's just like looking between Mop and the tree. She's just. Hold on.
Mop is still just looking at the tree.
Hey, she actually waves this time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kovok is actually seething a little. A tree gets a wave and Kovok doesn't. Okay, all right. Next time that change show protects you. All right, remember? No, I'm kidding. But
Can I give your bark a little bit of a kiss?
It doesn't say anything or do anything.
I mean, it's not expressly said yes, so I will not do that.
I love Mop so much.
I suppose I'll just walk over. I'll give you a little bit of space. Maybe that's what you need. I'll send my lights just to give a little bit, disperse it a little more evenly.
Okay.
Okay.
Not across the room, over the tree. Sorry.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not too sure. And having a look at the wood again of the tree,
Yeah.
and like having knocked on it, is it like still kind of? It's obviously old, but is it still sturdy-ish at least?
Oh yeah, pretty. It's pretty sturdy.
Kovok has a bit of an idea. But that's a dangerous thing. You don't want to know what's going on in this guy's head. There are barely any thoughts.
Please tell
But-
me.
There's
Cat-
one, and I want to know.
You're not about to cut down this tree, right?
I don't want to
Uh-oh.
cut it down, but I'm thinking, and he looks at the other, like, the bramble, like, collections.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks back, the mallet that we put on the builder's, little thing, is that made of wood?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna think about, realistically, if he'd be able to use any of the pieces of maybe even the stones and like the sticks and everything, if he would be able to crudely weave together something of like a stone mallet or a tool of sort for building, using what's in the room.
Okay. If you would like to do that, I don't know what check I would make you do. Because I don't think you have any wood crafting tools, do you?
But it would probably be like, it could be something a little bit crude of like trying to use the wood, trying to fashion it, like shave it a little with like his long sword, for instance, or the dagger that he got from Creek. And then trying to like use some of the moss to like tie the stone into the handle, stuff like it's a crude tool, but
You also have rope. You have hempen rope.
yeah, exactly. I forgot about that, and like trying to make it into something that resembles like a stone mallet.
Okay. I think I will let you do that. It's gonna take a second while you're doing that.
Yeah.
So you can sort of play that out. But
Yeah, and he's gonna sort of start doing that, sort of collecting some of the moss here, some of the sticks, some of the latent stone, and he's gonna think, this is just idea, but this might work. As he sits down on top of another one of like the fallen stones, to sort of give himself some space to work while you guys do whatever you would like to do.
Craggletooth is kind of gonna like look at Cassian and like sidle over and just like whisper, "Why are we talking to a tree?"
Cassian just looks to Craggletooth and just whispers back, I don't know, but it was worth a shot.
Now that I think about it, how did a tree grow down here to begin with? And I start looking around for maybe somewhere where light is supposed to come from.
I mean,
roll investigation.
Okay.
But do continue, Craggletooth.
if we need to put like offerings on things, I think I heard something about this axe before. Why aren't we just putting the axe on the hunter? Is that the one on that one?
It's
I mean, that's a
idea.
good
Is
point.
there a reason?
It's idea. I want to see if we can open Builder, and then if Builder Room has anything that would be better to put in there, then we do that. But if not, then we can maybe use X. I'm not too sure. I think we're gonna be playing a little bit of a guessing game. It's a little less obvious than it was above ground. He's gonna sort of say over
At risk of being smitten by a god, Craggletooth is gonna grab the axe and shake it and put it on the pole.
Okay.
Versus and fucking runs after her.
We will get to that in a moment.
Okay.
But really quick, Mop. With a natural 20 investigation check, you sort of go around the whole room looking up at the ceiling, the cracks in the walls, trying to find something. And you eventually come to the conclusion that this place wasn't always underground. Or at the bare minimum, you also find out that there should be water somewhere nearby that allows this thing to grow. Maybe there's something above it that is stopping any light from seeping in here, hence the reason why the trees are mostly dead. But there's moss in here, so there's moisture. But you don't see any water. You don't know where it is, which is strange and confusing.
You said, does Mop know anything about the tale about the water and stuff?
Yeah, so last session you had made a history check to remember that Niceet used to be, because it's such a big bustling city, they got there was like a plague that basically went around that made Niceet like very, very sick for a very long time, and it only got fixed because of the irrigation. They hooked up an irrigation system next to the lake, and basically did something to the water that made everybody in Niceet healthy, and sickness is a mere myth in Niceet now.
At least it was.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This tree doesn't seem to be doing too good with that water.
No, like a bit of time's passed, enough that Kovacs probably fashioned the sort of crude little mallet. It's gonna get him head over to mop.
Does anybody have any water?
And he's gonna sort of like sling his. Because I'm assuming like they probably have their packs and everything. Just sling it, and he's gonna sort of dig around and pull out the water skin, give it a little shake, see if there's anything in it, because he forgot if he had anything left in the water skin.
Just roll a d20.
I was gonna say, oh, hang on.
What is it?
That is a I picked up a D12. I'm silly.
Oh.
Oh.
There is not a lot left in there. Certainly not enough for one person.
So maybe enough for one tree. And
It's kind of a big tree.
Kovacs still just gonna hold the water skin out to Mop, and he's gonna say, "I trust you. If you think that you can do something with this, then give it a shot, maybe."
Mop takes the water skin, just kind of goes over to the tree. I'm sorry I don't have a whole lot to share with you down here, but I'll give you what I can, and we'll dump the water at the roots of the tree.
Okay. Roll a d100, actually.
Okay.
You might just cure Niceet again.
He's so funny. 34. Okay. Okay. Nothing happens, but you can't help but feel this odd sense of appreciation. You don't know if it's coming from the tree.
Mop's little tail wags, just step over and return the canteen.
Takes the empty water skin and puts it back in his pack, and he says, "What do you think? Did something happen?"
I think that tree's it's I think it's alive. It's hanging on.
Huh. I think it's alive.
Yes. Despite everything.
And he's gonna look to Amaya, because Ellie is now back. He's going to say, this is going to be a little presumptuous. Is there anything you can do to heal plants? Or trees, or create, like water? I know that I met someone that can create water. Is that something you can do?
I can't create water, but I can try and heal the tree. I guess that'd be the best that I could really do. I've tried it before, but...
Yeah, can we sort of like... Would we be able to make some sort of like a check to try and guess if healing magic would actually do anything on this tree?
Sure, roll Arcana. Or religion. Arcana or religion would be the
both of those are -2s. Can I give Amaya a help action?
You are not proficient in either of those, so you cannot.
Oh, okay, so that's the caveat. Okay, well.
Yes.
An Arcana check. Can I do
Okay, well,
that? Okay, damn.
never mind then.
I think your mind draws back to one of your old party mates, the cleric, who would often be the person that would heal you and your allies whenever there was any kind of scuffle or issue that you would come across. And I think you remember actually having a brief conversation with them similar to the one that you are having now. There is various types of magic that can do various types of things in terms of healing. And basic healing magic can work, but stuff like, cure wounds and healing word are made to cure wounds and, physical ailments. But this is more of a disease, like something dying isn't going to be healed so easily by something that is meant to close up wounds.
A disease, you say?
Yeah, it's not dying from a, what's it called? From like a puncture or a wound. It's just dying because it's not eating enough. It's like if you looked at a starving man and you went healing word, he wouldn't feel better.
Right, so it's not something that's innately magically cured. It's more of a physical thing.
Yeah.
How do we?
Goes in and
There are
sort
some
of
spells
just-
that would do it, but none that you guys know.
how
Yeah,
do
he's gonna wave a Maya, he's gonna wave a hand at Maya and say, I'm not. Actually, I think the water may have been the way to go. I can't think of any use cases that would work here.
Plant needs sunlight and water. And
Need sunlight and water.
Nutrient-rich soil, which I mean, it seems to be getting somehow.
Can you both check your bag, see if you have any water? You might not, but I mean, who knows? They might have at least had the decency to give you a water skin. And he's obviously talking about,
Hey,
the
GM.
Dachshunds.
Yeah.
Hey, DM, do we have water skins?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You have water skins.
Oh. Well, goodness, I didn't know that. Guess I checked to see how much water's in there.
I think. You guys went on a big journey.
Aye.
There's a decent amount in both. I say they're both about half full. I think the only reason Kovacs yours wasn't is because it was your personal water skin that you've been using and just haven't had a chance to refill.
And these ones were provided very, very obviously with scald breath by the Dachshunds because of the Unchained Legion.
Yes.
Okay. And
Mhm.
Mop will scurry over and dump water near the roots again.
Okay. Roll another D100 for me.
Okay.
We're gonna get a lot of those this campaign.
Hey,
That's an 8.
Oh no.
I think, similar to before, there is a sense of appreciation, but an understanding that this isn't going to be fixed right now.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything we can do about the tree, but at least not right now. I want to say maybe this water. Maybe
The
this
session
tree
is
has something
going
to do
wonderfully, Zach. They are
with the
obsessing
tales
over a dead tree in a dungeon,
I see.
which I think is very fun and very silly. I'm having a good time, and I think they are too.
Perhaps there might be something in the other rooms that might help.
Hmm.
Builder and a hunter, although it might not be lucky, or might not be likely. Still could be worth a shot to investigate, and maybe they have something that could help the provider.
Not a bad thought, but and he looks them up. Don't be discouraged. Wasn't for lack of trying. We gave it a shot. But next time we're up topside, I'll buy you some more water.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
how far underground are we currently?
I'll say with your natural 20 investigation check from earlier, where you were kind of trying to figure something similar out. I couldn't give you an exact sort of measurement, but why do you ask? If there's something you're trying to do, I could tell you if it's plausible or not.
If there's a spot in the ceiling where it should be exposed to sunlight, or somewhere in the wall.
Mhm.
If it's if we're near the base of the tower, or if we're underneath the base of the tower.
You are, you're probably underneath the cathedral at the moment.
Okay. Well, shouldn't let him run around too long without permission or without.
Yes.
supervision.
So while you guys were in there,
Come looks to where the
Um,
axe was, notices it's gone, rushes.
Craggletooth,
Right, can I roll?
Yes. What's up? What's up?
Can I roll to grab Craggletooth before she puts the axe in?
I'm
try
assuming
to
you're
at
going
least.
to resist Craggletooth.
Yes, I would. Like to
Okay.
resist that.
So I will say this is just a simple grapple check. So it's both of you roll athletics Athletics
Athletics?
or acrobatics.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah,
Athletics.
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 Oh.
That's a 2 and a natural 20.
Holy shit.
That's
Ouch.
3 natural 20s. So, Craggletooth, you rush forward and you begin to place it down, and I think with a nat 20, Cassian, you run up and just grab the axe out of their hands.
Hey, what?
Bye.
Give
Each
it
person.
back.
Oh, I will, buddy. We need to like talk about this first.
I thought we did.
Yeah. Okay, but hear me out.
Okay.
When you're building things, right?
Uh-huh.
You can use wood, right? What do you use to get wood?
Well, you will use an axe, but we didn't use the axe to get the wood, now did we?
No, but like you use an axe as a building tool.
Okay, so are we putting it in that one? And she gestures over to the other one.
We can try.
I was gonna say, was Cassian stalling to give Kovak an opening? Because if it is, he could probably recognize that and then just run for the builder one.
You can absolutely go ahead and do that. Cass just didn't want Craggletooth to get like got by.
Smitten, smited.
I have 30 hit points, it's fine.
Kovak is going to. So, okay, I mentioned before previously, Kovak is not innately very religious. The only god that he ever thinks of is Craggletooth, and that's as a joke. But he mutters something just like, please, if anything can hear me, please don't kill me. Okay. As he puts the stone mallet, the stone mallet down on the.
Roll another D100.
What do I have to beat?
I think there are various checks that you will, like, various levels that you will need to beat here. I think in order for this to work, a 75 was what I was going to say.
No!
You changed that midway.
However, I did not change it. I was going to say 75 because the other check was a 50 to make sure you wouldn't get like baned or some shit like that. But with a 73, I will give you this. You place it down, and there is another sort of sense of appreciation that falls under you, but a feeling of, like, this is a tool meant for building, but it has never built before. It's not well worn, it's not used, it's just a tool.
Did it work, Kovak?
It's a new tool. It hasn't been used. I don't know if that's important, but you know when you do something and then you feel like you've got like this weird wave of like thought, like I guess a level of being like, oh yes, yeah, there's always something out there that appreciates it. It was like that, but also not at the same time.
Kovak, I had a thought.
Yes?
The tool has not seen... You used it for the builder, yes?
Mm-hmm.
The tool has not been used. So that means that we're going to have to use it. And she's going to nod her head over to the tree in the provider room.
What do you think we should do?
You're not gonna chop down the tree, right?
No, absolutely not. It's a mallet, it's not axe, but...
Oh.
And then Kovak's gonna look at the axe in Cassian's hand, and he's gonna look at the tip of the axe. Does it look like it's being dulled by use over time?
Yeah, I actually, when you guys had initially investigated it, it was well worn.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right.
Kovak's going to hold a hand out to Cassian. Or wait, who has the axe right now?
Cassian, but I imagine Craggletooth is also just like...
Craggletooth is trying to grab it back, but Craggletooth is only about 3 feet tall.
Kovak brings a hand up into the sky, because he's 6.5 feet, and holds it above Cassian, way out of Kraggletooth's reach and is like, I can take the axe.
This.
Oh, I saw
you
that
two
bit.
are. That's just rude. That is just rude.
So
Look,
funny.
Kraggletooth, if anything goes wrong, okay, I don't want it to be you getting injured, okay? Please, just...
I'm not gonna get
I can't have that on my
do stuff.
I can't. I just...
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
Kraggletooth.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
If we find something for the Hunter one, I promise I'll let you put something in it. If you let me do this, I'll let you do that one.
Kraggletooth like folds her arms and like gives Kovac a glare and goes, and if you go back and if you're lying to me right now, I will never be your friend again.
You and Amaya can beat the shit out of you and Amaya can beat the shit out of me if you'd like.
Amaya perks up at the thought.
Kraggletooth like tilts her head and is like, you know how hard I can hit.
Yes, I do. That's why
Okay.
I'm you know,
Okay.
I'm not going to go back on this because I'm. And he stops himself before he says terrified of you. But
Cass
he's,
looks like, really uncomfortable as the two just are like bickering. They're like holding this axe and they like glance over to Amaya and Mott for a brief moment before like they just look back to Kraggletooth and Kovac.
Kovac still has like the hand out if Cassian wants to give him the axe.
Cassian says, just goes, I'm sorry, Kraggletooth, and just gives the axe to Kovac, but
I
they...
don't think you are.
I
I don't think
genuinely
you're actually
am.
sorry.
And Kovac's
Given that
going
the
to-
exchange is happening 2 feet over her head, she doesn't believe you.
I took roll persuasion.
Extra doubt.
Holy fuck!
Was it 14?
Kraggletooth?
It's a 14 one.
I'll let you decide.
Right,
This is
right.
for you.
Hmm. She thinks that Cassian like might be like feeling bad, but also the exchange is still happening 2 feet over her head, so obviously they must not feel that bad.
Oh no.
This entire time, Kovac's just he knows what it's like to get banned by this thing. He doesn't want that for anyone else, and so he takes the axe, looking at the head of it again, and then oh,
Amaya, do you trust Kraggletooth for the next?
Absolutely not.
the fucking rolls that Amaya makes, and
5.
Kovac gently sets the axe down on the pedestal, and you might be able to see it. His left leg is trembling, maybe just a little bit.
Alrighty. You set it down, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear a clicking noise and this door opens up.
Thank fuck. Holy fucking shit. Fucking fucker. Oh my god. And Kovac lets out the biggest sigh of relief humanly possible, and is immediately then stressed out again by the fact that the two spell classes have split up.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
What? No, but wait, what are you doing? You both are going play with your
I went to the right.
No, you did not.
That's left. That's left, Kraggletooth.
No, it's not. It's right. She holds her fingers up in front of her, doing the L thing, and she points at her right hand and goes, "See, that's an L. You know my left from my right."
Amaya's gonna pinch the bridge of her nose.
Cass just like sighs a little bit and just goes, "Oh, okay, buddy. Okay. No, all right. But do you? Okay. Right, it is then, I guess."
Yeah, I mean,
Kraggletooth turns the corner, just taking like one step forward to give the impression that there's more space down here than she can actually see.
You see 2 spike traps in the ground.
They're like just like pit spikes.
Yeah, like pit spikes.
Kovak looks above
Well-
the pit spikes.
Well, Craggletooth, I guess we're going left after all. And they just start
Yeah,
heading the.
God.
they
Is
start
there
going right.
is there anything above the spikes? Like, is there like an opening or a trap door or something?
No.
That's so fucking weird. But Kovak's gonna like put that in the back of his head and be like, hi.
There is more spikes to the. I'm not even gonna say left or right. I don't know.
To the wherever you are.
This is right, yeah.
I'm very.
Okay. Well, what is here, Amaya? What here?
A good question. What am I looking at?
Do you want to roll investigation?
Yeah.
Do it.
Hey, Mom,
Investigation.
Yeah.
do you want to go down the first one or the second one?
Excuse me?
Please.
Are we splitting up?
Okay.
You
Well, we
you
all have
kind of quizzically look at it, sort of just you're curious, and you reach down and start to like move some of the leaves away, and then make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay.
More spikes.
That's a 20. Okay.
Hey,
You watch as you accidentally put your hand into the loop of a rope, and you watch it grow tight as you pull back, and all of the leaves are rustled and moved away, and you see a pit of spikes beneath it.
Oh fuck.
Oh, what?
okay. So, and then Kovak immediately whips his head around. No touching leaves. And he yells it out to the 2 that have now gone from sight and have left the party.
Did you hear what he said? Don't touch
I think-
bees.
Yeah, well, bees are typically like they'll sting you, so that's probably good advice.
That's very good advice.
I can hear these motherfuckers like echoing off the walls, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you guys
Okay,
make an effort
well-
to avoid the leaves in the corner?
Oh, most certainly.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Does Amaya still have the rope around her wrist, or is she fine?
Oh,
No. She was able to pull back before it got her.
Right, okay.
Amaya
How-
just looks so irritated right now.
what are the jumping rules in D&D? Remind me.
I believe, if I remember correctly, jumping is a equivalent to something with your. I can look up the exact math, but it depends on. You could also just make like an acrobatic check or something like that.
Acrobatics. I'm going to try and jump
Let's
over
see.
this.
When you make a high jump, you leap into the air. That's a high jump, though, not a long jump.
This way, this way, this way.
Wait, what's at the...
Yeah, there's something around the corner.
Whenever you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So basically, if your strength score is negative or 0, then it's just 0. You can't really make much of a long jump at all.
Okay.
Would I be able to make a long jump?
Yeah, you'd be able to. You have a high strength score.
Fantastic. Do I need to like roll anything for that? Is it just
You
strength?
need to move 10 feet and then jump. So you would need to start from the back of the room.
Okay.
Okay.
And Cass is gonna like just look to Amaya and Kovak, just ask them to like step back,
Okay.
and then they're gonna do
Okay.
that. And then do I roll? Or can I just
Not
do
yet.
it? What do I do? What do I do?
You just do it. If you could just jump
I just
because
did.
you have the 10 feet.
I apologize, my brain is not
You're okay.
working. I don't
You-
need to roll then. I can
You
just
do
do it.
not need to roll. You can just do it. You can just go over the
Yeah, okay.
spikes.
Okay. Cass like backs up and like presses their back to the wall, and then they're just gonna just run and then jump for it, and then like land like over there. I guess I can just do that.
Yep. You
And there's
land.
nothing.
You land right there, and you sort of gather your balance and look, and you don't see anything for a second. And then you hear a like strange sort of hissing sound for a moment.
Oh fuck off. Oh fuck off.
And then you feel you sort of feel something shift beneath you and make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
Cassian.
Uh-oh.
That's a You begin to slip and fall as the ground beneath you becomes slick with an oil.
Ooh.
And you fall backwards and land in the spikes.
Oh no!
Oh,
Ouch!
fuck. Is there like no way I can? Is there no way Kova can like sort of see the slipping and try to lean over and catch Cassian a little?
I will say you are able to lean over and grab Cassian, but they're still going to take damage. They're just not going to be like impaled.
That's absolutely fine by me. Anything helps.
Oh man.
You take 13 piercing damage.
Oh god.
Shit, dude.
As you fall back and one of your arms and one of your like calves is impaled by these spikes for a second, and before any more damage can be sustained, Kovak is able to reach over, grab your free hand, and pull you out.
Fantastic. I knew something. Okay, we're fine. They just narrowly missed that the scars Cassian has like on their arm.
Oh.
And Cass like quickly like looks to their arm, and they just breathe out a sigh of relief. But otherwise, they don't look like it hurt, like it physically like hurt them that much, like pain wise.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they're just gonna get up, and then they're gonna just like turn, look between Kovak and Amaya, and then they're just gonna give like this really like embarrassed smile and just go, "So don't jump over the traps I've discovered."
No, I think that's not a good idea.
Yeah,
Are you?
evidently.
Incredible, Gene.
Oh, Mop.
You're gonna jump over that shot.
I'm gonna jump over.
Yeah,
this
we
trap.
cut over to Crackletooth and Mop.
I would like to prepare Misty Step to if I fall, I just blip out to the other side.
Okay.
But I don't want to burn a second level spell slot yet. So
Yeah. Go ahead
Say
and roll
acrobatics or-
acrobatics. Yes.
yeah, I'm okay at that one. No, I'm
Not
not.
good enough. Mop, you watch as Craggletooth runs forward and tries to run on the wall and puts her feet up and kicks off of it and launches herself directly into the spikes before
my
she
God.
turns into a puff of mist and appears on the other side.
Oh man.
I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Craggletooth like puts her arms up like she's competing in like a gymnastics course and be like, "See, it's fine. I'll cast you. Come on."
How strong are you?
It doesn't matter. Come on. I got to.
I don't want to do it until everybody else gets caught up.
Yeah.
You guys can catch up. You guys aren't like frozen. You can,
Yeah, as you say, Kovak's hearing. Kovak can still hear
I mean,
this.
they should be coming soon. They're
Yeah.
not that slow.
Yeah,
But
I think they have a
Be
better
able to
idea.
like.
Is that
just
is
as
that
a-
a comment about my size?
No, it's not about your. It's literally not. It could not be. But I'm just gonna wait for Kobok to get here.
I mean, I feel like you're the only person that I could actually cast.
Just as a as a little aside, while Cassian is walking, Kovak is actively like supporting them to make sure that like they're able to walk okay, even with the fucking hole in their calf.
Oh, and arm and leg, yeah. Cass. So there is like a visible like puncture wound on their body, but it's not bleeding, and it doesn't look like they're in pain.
And there goes every single plan that I had to collect the blood and dump it in the fucking hunter's thing, because there is none.
Oh yeah,
Because you're a
Cass.
goddamn
Cass
ghost.
doesn't bleed. Cass
You're a
doesn't
goddamn
bleed.
ghost. But anyhow, and yeah, Kovak's gonna like with this, like this little leaf part here, he's going to actively like let Cassian go for like first, and then he's gonna keep a hand on Cassian's chest while he moves against the wall, just so he doesn't fall into these ones.
Yeah. Cassian thinks they can do it. Like that, Cassian thinks that they can just, do it without help, but they do like smile to Kovak and they do like mumble like a quiet like thank you.
Kovak has too much trauma to have another party die in a crypt, so
How about can everybody lick Kobok who just ran?
Can huh? What?
Everybody let Kovok up to the front. I need Kobo.
Okay, so it's bit of squeeze. What? He's like pressed to get like you know the memes of like someone with their back against the wall sneaking around. That's Kovok right now.
Can you in fact throw me over this pit?
I'll cast them.
You want me to throw you?
Yes.
How fucking high are these like corridors?
They're pretty high. It's just the same height as the other rooms, so probably about like at most 10 feet.
Kovok's going to look at Mont, look at Craggletooth, look at Mont, look at Craggletooth, and look at Mont.
It's okay. They used to. The other servants used to do this around the main one.
Are you positive that that's a good idea?
Yes.
Shasta, can I ask you to roll me persuasion?
Sorry, 1 second.
No, you're good. While Shasta does that, we vamp for time. So hey, Cassian, how are the holes in your side?
No, I'm back.
Oh, never mind then.
What's up?
Can I get you to roll me a persuasion?
Oh, okay, sure.
I thought that was a 1.
Oh.
But no. Yeah, no. The DC on that check was 5. Very easily convinced. But Kovok's going to then put the glaive. Oh wait, no. He'd already put the glaive away. I forgot. And he's going to like. He's gonna look him up and he's gonna say, "Do you are you sure that you want it to be throw, or do you want me to just like try to lift you up and over?"
I don't think that'll work.
That's actually a dumb idea because what if I fall for? Yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah. Just give me a little woo, and I'll go right over.
Okay, if you're short, and then he's gonna. I don't know how the best way to pick someone up to throw them is, but the way that I'm thinking is like
a rugby ball.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. And he's like
Mop tucks in her little legs.
Because Mop's actually like small enough to maybe even in Kovok's hand at least to be like a rugby ball.
Yeah.
And he's going to very, 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 very carefully aim towards Craggletooth, and he's going to say, "Are you positive you can catch Mop?"
I mean, I don't really need to be caught. I just need to land.
Yes, but I promise. If you throw Mop at me, I will catch him.
And with that, Kovok rugby throws Mop.
Roll athletics.
To Craggletooth, and not aiming. Just aiming at Craggletooth, and hoping that even if it fucks up, that the padding of Craggletooth will stop Mop from impacting with the fucking wall.
Yeah. Roll athletics.
Say athletics.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. Okay, and then Craggletooth. Why do I make you roll for catch? I think also athletics. I don't.
Beautiful.
Can I roll to land?
No.
What?
You are an object in this situation.
Okay.
As you are launched, the throw is perfect, like a perfect spiral football. You go flying across the spike pit, and Craggletooth, you hold your arms out wide with your eyes closed, and Mop slams directly into you.
Kovok cringes.
Woo!
Mop, you're fine. Craggletooth, you're a little hurt, but
it's okay.
Fine.
Not even a little crack in my noggin or nothing. Well done, Craggletooth.
Yeah, told you I'd catch you.
Cass looks over like Amaya and Kovok. Well, looks over Amaya's shoulder, tries to look around Kovok, and just calls over. Are you two okay?
Yep.
All right. Although
we're good.
Now I think about it.
Everything. Never mind.
Mop is scratching her little head. Now that I think about it, I don't know how we're gonna get back to Claws.
It's okay. I can just jump over. It's I can.
I'll catch up.
I can.
I love how they both went
Did you?
for
Oh, Kovok is actively like fucking. If you look at his forehead, you can see the vein. from just the stress, but
Actually,
he's gonna stay where he is and just hope to fuck.
Craggletooth, I'm gonna make sure that they don't let.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Is that a good idea?
Don't do that. Okay, never mind. She's already gone.
This is gonna end
Craggletooth.
horribly.
You find a corpse.
Cool.
Oh my fucking
Is there
god.
anything on this corpse?
Wow.
Just
Um,
going down the hallway.
Oh,
Cool.
You.
That's canon. That's canon.
What did you find?
You can see that they're wearing some kind of armor. They're wielding a weapon that has been used before. You can see just barely, because your dark vision it makes it hard to see. I'll actually reveal this now. There's been little spatters of blood throughout the entire maze that none of you have been able to see because of your dark vision. I'll put a little bit of light so I can show you very briefly. I'll put it on
I would
Kofar.
like to see.
See?
Oh, I know, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Yikes.
Okay.
Shit.
But yeah, you can see a corpse with a little bit of blood on the ground, some used weapons, armor, yada yada yada.
Craggletooth
And,
will do as goblins does and loot the body.
Okay. If you wanted to take the armor off, that would genuinely take about 10 minutes. Also, this is a very old corpse. So
just
it's
kind of
actually quite likely
glancing
that a lot of
around.
that stuff is just gonna be on the body forever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's melting.
But
Okay.
stuff like the sword you can
Just
easily
get the
take.
sword. Get the sword.
I'm
Get that
taking
bag.
the sword.
Hard.
And there's just a bunch of dried blood as well.
Okay.
Huge.
I'll take the sword and it's probably the size of Craggletooth, so she's
Yeah.
dragging it behind her. And so you can kind of hear that of
Oh my God, she's
the
dead.
sword coming back.
Oh my
my
god,
God.
she's dead.
Oh my god.
It's Pyramid Head, dude.
Oh,
I found a sword, guys.
Is that
Oh,
blood
okay.
on the sword?
I don't know, probably.
I look.
I don't know. Probably.
Give it. Is it? Yeah, it definitely looks old, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And
like,
then
no.
Kovok has a certified bro moment and thinks, genius, Hunter, we got it. We got the bag. We got the bag, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
But I get to put this in the thing.
Okay.
Absolutely. But how are you getting over there? Do you need me to come over there and
I'm
then
gonna
get you
misty
up?
step behind them.
Okay.
Kovak is going to instinctively, like, he's going to panic when she, like, disappears into a mist, and the moment she reveals herself behind him, he's going to, like, accidentally shove her.
Oh,
Oh no!
that's not very nice.
Because it's completely out of front. He's just like, oh, wait, what the... And he looks back and forth, and he's like, how the fuck did you... What?
I'm better than you.
Walk away!
She's
I
just
should've
going
stopped
away.
for some-
And Mop, how's Mop doing?
Well,
I don't think Mom's doing good, guys.
Okay, Cassian, no long jump for you. Get back there. Okay.
I could probably make it. I don't want to bother you, but I don't want to be too much of it.
Mop, what Mop, buddy? No, you're not bothering us, bud.
Oh, actually, that's cooked because it's like he's trying to look to see if he goes over there, can he make his way back? Just realistically, with like the corridors here, if someone was to run down it and then try to use like that as a run up for the momentum, would that be enough for the 10-foot like requirement?
Not from this angle, no, but it would be very easy to just start from here.
To start from there? Okay, in that
Yeah.
case, Kovak's going to like usher the other three back a bit. Back at least, what was it, 10 feet?
Yeah.
And then he's going to...
Sorry, I really
Hello?
like to imagine, like, immediately what comes to mind for me is just like this hyper, like imagining all the shit in my mind, like an animation, like hyper realistic, you running forward, and then it just like cuts to Baldur's Gate graphics and you doing the jumping animation across the pit.
Okay, really quickly. I really quickly. I need to ask just to ensure that I'm not insane.
Yeah.
Did anyone else hear someone join?
Yeah, who was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, somebody joined?
Yeah.
I have 2 monitors. I saw Zach join briefly
Zach.
for like a minute and then just leave.
Hello, Zach.
Yeah,
We love
he
you.
just said in the chat. Sorry, Tusk. I didn't even notice. I didn't. Everyone was just like, "Whoa."
Okay. In that case, with that mystery solved and knowing that I'm not insane, I'm just going to
So funny.
very athletically make the jump and go.
Yes.
Whoa.
You jump over.
Can Cassie? Can Cassie be like ready to like rush forward in case something goes wrong, like Kovac did with them?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Before we do that, I guess, do you have a coin? Do you have coin, Cobalt?
I got 25 of them. Do you want one?
Do you have like a lesser coin, like a copper, perhaps?
Just one gold. Just 25 gold.
Okay. Can you spare
Why?
1 gold piece?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is our money, so it's like, no. Do you want to use it?
I just need something to throw. Do you have some small that I can throw?
Kovac's gonna look in his pack, and by that I mean I'm gonna look at my inventory.
Yeah.
And Kovac's gonna take out a dagger. It's familiar. If you were close enough to see Creek's dagger, he's gonna give it to Mop, and he's gonna say, "You can throw this."
Okay. And I'll take the dagger and I'll throw it at this obvious trap.
Yep, the trap goes off. You throw it in, a net shows up beneath it that pulls it up, lifts you up, spikes are beneath, and then you see an arrow from up above shoot into the rope holding up the net and drop the net into the spikes.
Oh wow.
That was fucking. Well, that was a bit dramatic. Fuck.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
Couldn't have just started with the arrow. You couldn't have just like, whatever.
There's a lot of spikes in here. It's obviously dramatic for purpose.
Realistically, is the dagger in a place where Kova can like reach to get it back, or do you think it's like scattered somewhere in?
Nah, that shit's gone. I hate that shit is in the pit.
Kovac just shrugs to himself and he thinks, I don't need it. I have no useful little people weapon anyways. And oh, by the way, fuck that guy. But okay, another question that I forgot to ask several sessions ago. The crossbow that Creek had, I took that. Was that a hand, a light, or a heavy crossbow?
That's a really good question.
We can answer that later. It's not that important right now.
I'll look at his character sheet, but continue with what you're currently doing, and I'll.
Okay. In the meantime, Kovac's going to extend both hands out to Mop as like an uppies gesture, and he's going to say, "You go fly again."
Yeah.
Okay. And same maneuver and everything, you know, rugby hold, aiming at Cassian. He's going to say, "Cassian, are you ready?"
Aye.
Okay.
Yeah.
3.
What do I need to roll to catch?
You don't need to roll. Are you trying to catch Mop?
Alright.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're willing to catch Mop, it would be athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, both of you just roll athletics.
Okay, so on 1, alright? 3, 2, 1, and then he throws. Yeets
Go
Mop.
for it.
Oh.
Okay. So with that in mind, you're able to throw him up. You slip and fall just a little bit, and Mop is sort of sent flying, and they're about halfway across, it's hard to about here, a little bit less. When Cassian, you are able to reach out and grab their hand and pull them forward.
Oh, thank fuck.
Thank you.
Abby just came up over for like any sort of injuries, and then they just huff out this massive sigh of relief, and then they just let Mop go and tack him over one more time.
Screaming on the other side.
Screaming.
Kovak like picks up the piece. Kovak picks up the piece of rubble under his foot that he slipped on, and he just absolutely belts it into the wall, and he's like, "Fuck off!" And then he picks it up and he throws it down the other way.
We're just watching this rock just get sent flying in both different directions.
That was so scary. I almost died.
Alright, Mom, right. Okay. Cassian like opens her arms for like a little hug for Mop.
Mop is just falling into it. It's just leaning
Aw.
against.
And then Kovak's gonna like ask, can you move back a small little bit, please, for me, please?
Right, of course.
Okay.
And Cass just lets Mop go and then just steps
Thank
back.
you. Also, Mop, are you okay? You were screaming a lot, and it really like I can hear it like really loud.
I'm okay.
You're okay? You weren't like hurt or anything?
I'm okay.
Okay, thank fuck. And then he's gonna like
Yeah, you jump.
he's gonna very like awkwardly try to angle it, and I imagine he like runs, jumps, and has to like sort of like collide with the wall and then like bounce off it
Yeah,
little-
pretty much.
just to make it. But he makes it, and he's just like, oh, not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we should be doing that anymore.
No, I think we should go back to big room with not slim corridors. I'm big man. Not good for small
I'm
corridor.
big man. I'm big man.
Hmm.
Big man.
And
Yeah,
of course,
I agree.
gesture for the others to make their way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my way.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Crackletooth!
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 Is Bubble step away?
No, I think Bubble did.
Oh yeah, Bubble definitely stepped away.
Okay, in that case, Kovak picks up Crackletooth.
Yeah, I could just.
Thank you, Dust.
How did
Of
I
course.
get back over here?
I was accosted by a cat that we don't own being carried into my bedroom.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
Wait, it's like a random cat? Or like...
Yeah, just a random cat, and they're like, "Hey, we gotta show Bubble." I'm like, "Okay." So
Was it a cute cat?
it was a cat that was very loud. It was like a
Meow!
no, literally.
Wait, hold on.
Followed,
Wait, hold on.
Craig
I have this one. Let me.
Wait.
Yes.
There we are.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we are.
How tall is the pedestal, by the way? Is it like is it Crackletooth height?
It doesn't even go. These ones are just bowls on the ground.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Craggletooth puts the sword in the bowl.
Yep. And you hear a clicking noise, and this door opens.
Kovak holds up a high five to Crackletooth.
How up is he holding this?
How high is this
down.
five?
Okay.
Down
Yeah.
low. Actually,
Craggletooth high fives.
Yeah, roll 5-5.
Mhm. Roll for high
Go for
five.
high five.
That's a good one.
There's a 5 in there.
That's a good one.
5!
That's you.
Crisp high
It's a good high five.
And you-
Nothing will ever beat the first high five, but that's a five.
You
That
hear
five
shit,
is
like,
high.
You hear the
Five.
clap of both hands connecting, and it just fucking echoes. It reverberates.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Five.
Wait.
Five.
We got a 5. We got a 5.
5. 5.
And then
Okay.
Kovak's gonna look to Cassian and he's gonna say, "You look a little fucked up. Do you need to like, you know, do you want me to like take a look at you before we go, or?"
Cass is gonna like look to like the hole in their arm, and then they're just gonna give like a little shrug. I'm gonna be honest, man, it doesn't actually hurt.
Can I insight check you to see if you're fucking lying to me?
He's genuinely not lying, but sure, go for it.
Yeah, I don't think there's an insight check needed. I think like you can tell that there isn't a lie going on, and you can kind of put together just from the things that you fought in the past. The undead typically have a relatively high, if not infinite, amount of pain tolerance.
For the 13 though, Cass is gonna elaborate a little bit, and then they're gonna like gesture to like these like many like scars like on their arm as they lift their like forearm up. If it had have gotten any of the scars, then yeah, it would have been really sore. But no, I'm fine.
I'm just gonna just look into Cassian's eyes for a minute. Not a full
Cassian-
actual minute, but he's gonna just look at it and then think. Just give a nod and say, "Okay, if you're sure."
Wait, I have a question. Why is Mop's character token pulsing?
That's me.
No.
Dust.
Why is oh no.
No, it's just Mop hyperventilating from the whole thing.
They're just getting shrunk. Oh no.
But before you can see stairs leading deeper and deeper beneath the cathedral. If you would
I'm gonna
like.
throw up. Okay, we're going, I guess.
Okay. Really quick, I want to show you something. Don't do this unless it's the end of the session, but I will show you right now because we're changing maps. Look at Amaya. Just trust me. Just trust me for a moment. Just hold on for a moment. Okay. And then
Yeah.
I believe. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, yep.
Oh, she's small enough that the fucking health bar is moving?
Nope.
What?
What?
She's thin.
Oh god. Oh, I see
Oh, oh
She's like
no.
wide.
Oh.
I basically can compress you guys.
Oh
Wide
no.
am I
Get
up?
compressed, idiot.
Amaya's just compressed.
Yeah, it's like wide Putin, but it's wide am I up.
Look at Cassian. Look at Cassian.
Make me smaller. Make
Not
me
Crackle,
smaller.
dude.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Cragglesmith came out
This is
just a little bit
terrifying.
wider.
Okay. It's just true to
This is
form cover.
terrifying, actually.
Kovac, you're massive.
Huge.
I'm taking a screenshot of this shit. This is so funny.
Leave me alone.
Where's the unchained shot? There it is.
Oh my god, I got her.
We're having fun.
I got her.
Mom,
Okay, so we're gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to the next map. Sorry,
we're
I
gonna
didn't
go to
to
the
share
next
that
map.
with you.
Yeah, that was
Um,
amazing. Thank you.
Trials with the Cathedral 2.
Thank you for enlightening us.
I can't wait when we're gonna have to inevitably go back to this map and we see wide Mop and see
Oh.
Amaya.
You see White Mop, we're like, holy shit, alright.
So you guys continue to push onward throughout, and after some time walking about, you find that the stone walls crumbling that you had seen before have turned to cavernous. The floor beneath you begins to be covered with a dust and a rust, and everything
Dust.
around you seems a bit more
Dust.
natural than it did before,
Yeah.
instead of a built-in place.
But it's completely fucking pitch black dark.
Yes.
Like we're watching, like we are seeing in black and white.
Yes, you are.
Oh boy.
Cassian, you actually, don't move through that, even though you can. You come across what looks to be a sort of a fence with a
Yeah, I was.
skeleton on the ground on the other side, as well as a book on
Oh.
a table.
Okay. Is there like any sort of like? So I'm guessing it's like a really tall like gate or fence.
Yes, it basically goes up to the ceiling.
Right. Okay. Is there like any doorways on it or? any,
No,
like...
there are not.
Right,
roll
okay, so
roll
this is,
investigation, though.
Like... Okay. Let's see. Oh no.
And
I don't
meanwhile,
want investigation. This is homophobic.
No,
13.
13.
While that's while that's happening, can have a look and see if there are any of the materials that Freyed wanted us to find in this like area. Anything that would
I'll
fit the
have-
bill.
I'll have you also roll investigation, and I'll take care of the other one first. So, Cassian, just looking around, you
Ooh.
can't find anything like a door or anything like that. But you do notice this, and after looking at it long enough, you could tell there is a mechanism of sorts to open this,
Okay. That
to move it. With
That's
a
super light.
1, you don't happen to find any. No, nothing
How
really
far
catches
do we
your
have
eye.
How far do we have to go to find Freyd's things? No, he did introduce himself as Freyd, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, how far do we have to go to find that frayed man's things? It's like, you'd think, right? A place built of all these old materials, it would be fucking everywhere. But no, look at this, and he kicks
That's a
away.
lot of corpses.
What?
Craggletooth is looting the corpses.
Okay, so we are gonna roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh,
Craggletooth, you
Oopsies.
bend down, and the second that you start to like loot through the corpses, the air around all of you gets cold and stiff, and you hear the shifting of bones and the very light groaning sounds from the undead crawling out of the floor.
Oopsies.
Roll up.
like, Cass is just gonna like close her eyes and put their like face in their palms, and they're just gonna like, oh, for fuck's sake, not
And
again.
It's glaive time, baby.
we will enter initiative. I need to make sure I get the right ones. There we are.
Great.
Let me see if I can change the music to something a bit more exciting.
Are these the ones that I like? Are these the same ones as the one that we encountered at the forest?
I mean, no ghost is the same, but
True.
Craggletooth 26.
oh
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Craggletooth has an insane
Spellslinger.
initiative.
I
Spellslinger.
Okay.
Let me really quick. I'm gonna open up a separate Fantasy Plus.
Yeah. But it's enough of a it's enough of a correlation that it's the same thing that worked on the ghost in the forest will.
Oh.
Who's up?
Oh,
Everything-
there we are. I don't know what just happened.
But
I don't know what just happened, but we're fine.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening to the music, so I had no idea.
I am putting. I'm finding some music right now for us.
did you hear what I asked, by the way, Dust? Or...
What did you ask? I did not hear it, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. That might have been the thing. But the ghosts, obviously, they would look different. But is it enough of like a correlation of like the kind of, I guess, type, quote unquote, that it'd be like the same thing that worked in the forest would work here again? Would that be a valid conclusion for Kovak to draw?
What exactly, like, what do you think is going to work here?
How do you mean in terms of like skill checks?
Yeah,
Well-
like, are you trying to like pin down if they're vulnerable to anything? Is that what you're trying to figure out?
I guess, yeah. It's kind of like a sort of a preemptive. I guess that would be better saved for a martial check, wouldn't it? We can hold
Yes,
that then.
I
I'll
will
hold that.
say, based off your initial question though, of like, are these guys, the same as before? There's no way to tell because undead tend to be have a lot of variety to them.
Uniquity. Yeah. Okay. No worries then. I will be right back.
Of course.
Okay, chat, nobody die, please.
Nobody die.
We're not allowed to die.
We have a Maya. It's okay.
True.
This one isn't quite.
A
I would say
Maya, I
we
love
do
you.
have a Maya now, which is very cool.
Yeah!
Yeah. 5.
Yeah. Yeah. 5.
Bye!
5.
5.
5. 5. That's 3.
3. 6.
So another 5, baby.
5.
5.
No.
Aw.
1.
5.
1.
No. Oh.
5.
Hello. Hey.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
5.
5.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
5.
5.
5.
Yeah.
5.
Five.
Oh.
I said it.
5.
5, baby.
5.
There's a 5 in there.
75.
Okay.
75.
Let's
I
get a 5, baby.
have some new music for you all. If you will click on this wonderful little link in the side.
Oh.
What did you send
Yeah,
as
I can
YouTube
just-
links? What are those? I can't see
It's just
them.
it's the fucking workaholics clip that's like, I almost died.
Yeah, it's very mouthful.
The other one's from Puss in Boots. Hi, little player.
Wait,
Talking
can I?
about it.
Hi,
Can I
little
press
plant.
Exactly.
I love that one. Let me know if anything's playing that shouldn't be, and I'll get us started.
What's up,
Nothing.
Ellie?
I
Nothing.
hear nothing.
Lovely.
I thought I could soundboard the cat meow at the bottom.
There we
Oh,
go.
Yeah.
Inside.
We're fighting biscuits.
No biscuits.
final
Biscuits,
boss
no.
biscuits.
There we go. And it looks like the first up is Craggletooth. You put your hands in the pockets of this corpse as the undead begin to shamble about and groan, trying to whisper various things at you, asking for help, asking for mercy, not even talking to you, just in general. And you are off the cuff, ready to go. What do you do?
We're gonna start off with a good old firebolt at the
Alrighty.
Ghost 5 nearby.
Gotcha.
Wait a
Go ahead
minute.
and roll.
Wait a minute. That was called, sorry. That was called Ghost 5. Where's the other ones? No, the Ghost 4's over there.
Don't
Crazy
think about
stuff.
I think this is called
Um,
Ghost Speaking What?
that. Don't think about that. Don't think about it.
Go ahead
No,
and roll. Go ahead
That's
and
like
roll an
asking
attack.
the teacher why we don't have homework. Okay.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Don't remind him.
That is absolutely a hit. Go ahead and drag damage onto it.
Beautiful.
Wow, it's almost
that's
10.
a lovely color.
A firebolt, partially resisted. What the fuck do you mean? You are not resistant to fire. There's no oh, you are resistant to fire. Never mind, I lied.
That's fucked.
Um,
That's fucked.
Wow.
You see as the firebolt launches out, slams directly into its chest, and it stumbles backwards, and it starts to whisper, pleading for mercy. Most likely not from you. These are most likely the last words that it said, repeating over and over again.
Oh man.
Okay.
You have a bonus action.
I do have a bonus action. I'd like to go behind here and hide as my bonus action. 'Cause I have the lovely nimble escape feature, which lets me do that.
Awesome. So I guess roll stealth,
Okie dokie.
and then I'll have them roll perception. It's very high.
God.
Weesh.
You didn't see the second one, but that was an 8. And then an 11. So I think the only one that could have possibly seen it was Ghost 5. What's their perception? Not high enough. So yeah, you are hidden. You are successfully hidden.
Yippee!
Do you want to try and pass to anybody?
I'd like to try to pass to Kova, if I can.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
This is the first action that. Oh, they're stealing. Sorry, I forgot to make that clear.
Oh, you bitch.
They,
I had a feeling.
That's why I said try.
Just try to pass.
Craggletooth, can you currently see Ghost 5?
I mean, probably not if she's hiding.
Okay. I wish I could also select you.
I don't like the implication of that actually. I
Very
think.
briefly. I'm gonna move you. Just
Okay.
give me one moment.
Are they like fucking weeping angels? So we're fighting.
Uh-oh. Oh
You fucked
no.
up.
God damn it, let me target. There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
That is 4 failures. Oh, no. Kovac succeeded. Everybody except for Kovac and Craggletooth, you are now frightened.
Wait,
I don't know
hang
why
on.
I gave
Amaya
you-
meets. Hang on. Amaya met it.
Oh, no, you're right. Amaya succeeded, not Kovac. Might be.
Fuck.
Move you back over there. All of you are now frightened of the ghost. You can,
Oh, no.
if it fails by 5 or more. What the fuck? Okay.
Don't. Whatever you're about to say, shut up. Don't say it, please.
Hmm.
I don't like
actually,
that.
I actually desperately
Please.
don't like that, so it's just not gonna happen.
Oh, what is it? Okay, but before
I'll
we
tell you what
continue,
it was. This is a thing that Ghost can do, apparently. If the target saves the fail by minor 5 or more, which would have been Cassian and Kovak, the target also ages 1d4 plus 10 years.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
wow.
Sorry,
What?
1d4 times 10 years.
Okay.
What the-
So you would have
Just-
aged only 10 years, but up to 40 years, which is insane.
Yeah, that means the cover would be 47.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, that
I'm just
even-
not doing
well,
that.
Actually, I'm
Um,
curious now. That really wouldn't have worked too much for Cassian because they
It
died
wouldn't have
at
done
23.
anything to Cassian.
God, okay. Thank you for not putting me through that.
Yeah, it's not even because like I just don't. It's just needless. Um,
That's
Yeah.
so fucked up.
Jesus.
and then let's see.
Proper fucked up, innit?
Does it have
They
a
mean
bonus action?
take-
I don't think so.
Take 10 years off of your life. They mean it.
That's literally what it does. Yeah.
It sees that you guys are frightened, and it is going to move closer to you, but it's going to end
very
its turn
frightening.
there, and is going to pass to ghost number 4.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
How much movement do they have? Oh, quite a lot, actually. They are going to make a intelligence check to see if they do instinctual things, or... Okay, they just do instinctual things then. They are going to hover forward, get next to you, Kovak, and they are going to reach out, and you're going to hear them whisper, please, under their breath, and then they're going to touch you, and you're going to possibly take a lot of damage. That's actually a miss. Since you're frightened, I don't know if that gives this creature advantage. I think it only gives ghost number 5 advantage.
Yeah, it's only the one that I'm frightened of.
But yeah, you feel it reach out as you're sort of grimacing, staring at ghost number 5, and it catches your eye at the last second, and you pull back before it can do anything. And it looks up to you and mouths why.
Fuck off.
However, it didn't it didn't touch you, so it's gonna pass to Deathlock.
Oh, bitch.
See, range of 120 feet. It is going to move forward, and it is going to cast a Grave Bolt at Cassian.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna make 2 of these attacks. The first one is a hit. The second one's a crit.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Oh no, that's like bad all around. Amaya can't see it, so you can't even help. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Oh my god, you rolled so good.
Oh. Okay.
And then the
Bless.
second Grave Bolt is gonna hit. That one will take
Oh.
you down. But you're very lucky because that almost just brought you down to 2 death saves immediately. As the Grave Bolt
Okay.
slam into you, one of them hitting one of your the scar on your chest directly, and you slam
Uh-oh.
into the wall behind you. But with that, all of them have taken their turn, so they're gonna pass to one of you 3. Actually, it'll be one of you 4 at random. That would be Amaya.
Okay, cool. It's cleric time, boys. Okay. So how far is Amaya from Cassian? 40 feet. How much movement speed do I have? I guess per turn.
30, I think.
30? Okay.
Hmm.
Amaya is going to... Damn, okay. So, I'm gonna have Amaya kind of like walk up a little bit so that she's still hiding behind this, sort of like pillar, but at least she can somewhat now sort of turn her head and see the deathlock over there. I know full well that even if I use all of my movement speed, it's still just, she won't be able to reach Cassian, so she's just gonna hold her hand out and cast Healing Word on them. I could just drag it onto the person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dust, are you alive?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
That's dead?
If you were saying anything, Dust, you were not transmitting over Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Dust's internet has crashed. Oh, never mind.
No, the stream's still up.
Oh, the stream's still up. Look at that.
There we go.
There you go. Now your webcam.
Can you hear me good?
No.
Nope.
You good?
God damn it.
I was gonna say. That's so quiet. And I'm like,
Was it me? Is it not me?
Oh, my Wi-Fi died.
I thought we all died.
Okay, we're switching to this now, unfortunately.
That's fine. I can deal with it.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have to manage with poor quality dust today.
That's fine. I'm gonna have Amaya. She can still Healing Word Cassian, right? From where she is.
Yes, sorry. Yes, go ahead and drag the 1d4 plus 5 onto Cassian. You are up, Cassian.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Does he lose the frightened condition because he was KO'd?
No. No, absolutely
I feel
not.
like if anything, the fact that they got injured, like, on the scarring on their chest, are just gonna be even more terrified.
Yeah.
Oof.
Great.
Yeah.
But that was your bonus action. You also have your action.
That was my bonus action. I am going to. Can I use a bonus action as an action and disable the bonus action, or does it have to be a bonus action?
I will let you. I like the interchangeability. I'll let you do it.
Okay. I'm going to. Amaya is going to hold her armor and she's going to summon her mace, her spiritual weapon.
Okay. I forget. Did I make the NPC? I'm almost certain I made the spiritual weapon NPC. I did!
It's like this gold mace that you like made for her when she started fighting the plants all the way back when.
Yeah! Where did you want to summon it?
Can I summon it on one of the enemies and just like slash down on it, or?
Sure. I need to look at how exactly spiritual weapon works, because I know in the silly, funny Baldur's Gate, it gets its own initiative, but I don't think that's how this works here.
Okay.
However, okay. Okay, so you just, as a bonus action, you have to tell it to do something, but on the turn you cast it, you can tell it to do something.
Okay. Amaya's gonna summon her spiritual weapon, and she's going to summon it down on the deathlock and hopefully stop it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and drag the melee plus 7 onto the deathlock, and then if it hits, drag the 1d8 plus 5.
Okay.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. Yeah, you slam into the side and you hear the cracking of bone as it tries to push itself up, make itself better. It is struggling a little bit. But with that, that's the end of your turn. Who would you like to pass to? Kovac, Mop, and Cassian.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pass to Kovac.
Alright.
Oh no. Okay.
Here, go,
so
Kovak.
Remind me with frightened.
As long as this thing is in line of sight of you, you have disadvantage.
Even if Kovak would be facing this way to do something?
I think if you are making a concerted effort to not look at it, you should be fine. The only issue is you can't move closer to it. So you can't, like, position yourself right here. You'd have to stay right here. And if you move it anywhere over here, you're going to see it for sure.
Yeah, the way I'm rationalizing it is that Kovak wants to go this way. He doesn't want to run that way. He wants to run this way, away from here. Like, he wants to run this way, away from this. Okay. And so, in trying to clear his, trying to clear a path, he's gonna, draw his glaive and just gonna look at the ghost, and I'm gonna see if I can roll a wisdom check for the martial.
Yeah, go for it. That is a 12. Because of the frightened. It'll be a 9. Does that beat them, actually? I don't know why I'm trying to... I actually don't think that beats them here. They have a relatively high charisma.
Damn, okay. Well, hey, he was gonna just see if he can tap into whatever memory he had of the ones in the forest and see if he can replicate that, but I guess right now he's a bit too scared to be thinking too straight about it. And so he's going to instead just flat out go for it. So that means I will use the glaive and also the Divine Smite ability. So I'm going to do that.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Go ahead and so the way that you would do Divine Smite, I gotta find it. There it is. Go ahead and drag that the thing is like Divine Smite, damage, 2d8 radiant, all that stuff onto you, and then roll the damage from your glaive onto the ghost. There it is. You slam into it with your glaive, cutting it almost in two as it wails and screeches a terrible sound. But you have heard it pretty badly, too.
Oh, man. Fuck, is there anything else that I can do? It's a reach. Cassian's not in touch. He's not in touch range, is he?
No. Cassian was within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Never mind. I just had a look at my thing, and it's an action. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. In that case, I think that's all I got in me.
Okay. Let me go ahead. Nope, you are still frightened, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Who would you like to pass to? They cannot steal.
Oh. Shasta, do you have any,
What?
do you have a plan? Anything that you're cooking up on how to get yourself out of the spot that you're in?
There we
Hit
are.
them till they die.
Do I sound better?
Yeah,
You
they
do.
Yes, you do.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay, I guess the question then is, do you have a close range spell that isn't ice related?
Yeah.
Because these motherfuckers are icy. Okay. I mean, unless C, do you think do you think Cassian can do anything?
You
I'm
also.
sitting looking at my...
Sorry. Continue.
No, you're fine. No, you go, you're so fine.
I didn't have anything. Go. I'll kill you.
Oh, whoa!
Wrap it
I'm
up!
here, I'm-
Sorry.
Ooh, you're so fine. I need to get me something real quick, Dust.
Okay.
What is... okay, bear with me.
Let me see. Because you actually have specific abilities that will dictate whether or not you do
Yeah.
that. It is a bonus action, so yes, you can take an action and then do that.
Okay. Right. Fantastic. Okay. I am wondering if I can use... What is it? Oh, it's within 10 feet. Okay.
In that case, I'll pass to Mom.
Yeah. Go on.
Just to, I mean, look, I think if we kill Ghost 5, that will end Frightened. Fingers crossed. Not that I think Mop is...
It should.
Not that I think Mop is, like, cracked as fuck, but you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot it point blank with Witchbolt.
Absolutely. Go ahead and drag the ranged onto it.
Yay! 1 second.
I missed the range.
I missed the range.
Range.
That is unfortunately a miss as you try and launch your witch bolt out. Its horrifying visage staring deep into you. You flinch and it flies off in the distance. Not connected.
Well, I guess I will use my bonus action to run.
Okay.
Oh no.
About,
You were gonna get the shit slapped out of you.
or run to Amaya.
It's
Oh,
gonna make an opportunity attack.
This
Don't
is
worry.
not good.
Don't worry, it won't hit. Don't worry, it won't hit.
It has to roll a 5 or lower.
It won't hit.
That is a 16.
It doesn't hit.
Actually, Amaya, if you would like, you have Silvery Barb, which is a reaction.
Wait, oh my, I keep forgetting that's a reaction. Yeah.
Yes. So, who would you like to give advantage to?
I see Mop is trying to run towards Amaya, and like she's a bitch, but she's not that much of an asshole that she would give advantage to somebody else and have them suffer. So she'll give the advantage to Mop.
Awesome. I'm gonna roll the disadvantage attack now. It still hits for sure, but
Oh my God.
let's see here. This can't kill you, but it can hurt you pretty bad, and it does.
Oh.
That's almost max damage.
Oh.
Wow.
You take a considerable amount of damage. However,
At least your character sheet is correct this time.
you are no longer frightened. With the advantage that Amaya gives you, you are no longer frightened.
Okay. You should take that up a little bit. Give it over there. Fried.
There you are.
Oh, feeling great.
Oh yeah. As you walk away, the ghost puts a hand on your shoulder and stops you, and you feel this cold necrotic energy seep through your entire body as you stumble forward towards Amaya. And I believe if you have nothing else to do, the last one to go is Cassian.
Yes.
See?
Yeah,
I have
okay.
I have an idea, see.
Yeah.
I wanna pose it to you, but I obviously
Okay.
don't want to dictate what you do. But I'm
Oh, of
thinking,
course.
right?
Mhm.
You can second wind, get your health up a bit, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't do anything that attacks, so that we can start the next round. You can then pass it to Craggletooth, and Craggletooth hopefully can obliterate Ghost 5. And then Frightened ends on all three of us. That's what I'm thinking. You are obviously more than welcome to do whatever the fuck you want. But
There's a lot of weight
Oh,
on
yeah.
Craggletooth in that plan. I don't.
Okay,
yeah, I mean, look, it's a
do wanna
thought.
I do want to do second wind. I was looking at which one was it? I think it was Divine. Was it Divine Retribution? Yeah. It was. I was gonna have Divine Retribution on Ghost 5 to do. I think it's like it lands. It does the same damage that it did to Mop on itself. I think it was.
Oh shit!
But that is a better idea for now, at least. So I will go with second wind.
Divine Retribution, harmony when an ally within 10
What?
You're a
That's
little,
fairy
dust.
yeah, you're a little distant.
I will kill everyone on this planet. When an enemy within 10 feet of you, unfortunately it's too far away. But the good news is that is a reaction. So you can just do that as long as you're within 10 feet of them when they do that.
Okay. Okay, no,
But-
that's good.
But, yes, what would you like to do instead?
Second one, please.
So next to second wind, hit the little cog and then drag the 1d10 plus 4 onto yourself.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I will say that you stand up so you are no longer prone, but that means you only have 15 feet of movement.
Do you want to
Okay.
move over here so that if this ghost can then attack you, I can sentinel?
Yeah. The Cass is gonna, like,
So, like,
stumble over.
yeah, I mean, you might get your ass beat, but it's okay. You have lay on hands, so.
Cass is angry.
Oh boy.
They got hurt. They got hurt in a really vulnerable spot. They're not happy.
Real? Yeah, I wouldn't be either, I don't think.
So, did you use your bonus action? You haven't used your action yet. If you'd like, because I stopped it with a Maya, you can interchangeably use bonus actions with another bonus action.
Wait, you still have, like, your flat action, right?
Yeah, so your normal action.
You can hold an action.
Yes, but if you're planning what I think you're planning, it doesn't work like that. Because then everybody would always have, like, 2 attacks.
No, I know, and that's not exactly what I'm fully thinking, but, you know, I'm just saying, if you do have something that you might be able to use, it's not that you can't use it, it's just if you can hang on to it. Yeah, if you allowed that to happen, what I think you're thinking, I'm thinking, yeah, no, it'd be broken. It'd be busted. It'd be like, hell.
What do you think, Sam? Like you said that if I did second wind, and then what was it? I ended my turn, so then Crackle should get to go.
Yeah,
or what was it?
because that way they don't like we'll start top of the round next one, and then they won't steal because we haven't damaged them.
Right. Okay.
Actually,
And
Okay.
then you
No.
this is the perfect opportunity for a... No, this is good. There are special actions that people can take that they don't normally take in combat because there's not really an opportunity here, and this is actually the perfect opportunity for it. I believe, if I remember correctly, there's like dodge, hide, and help actions you can take in combat. You can use the dodge action, and people just have disadvantage on hitting you.
Okay. Did I do that?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I do-
No, that's just it. People have disadvantage on hitting you now for until the end of your next turn. But with that, you are the end of that round. So who would you like to pass to?
Crackle, please.
Alrighty.
Alright. I would first like to do a wisdom check on the ghosties and
Go
see
for
if
it.
there's any specific damage types that they're like not resistant to and or vulnerable to, please.
Got you. That is an 11. Is that gonna beat them? They have... I genuinely don't think that beats it, unfortunately. They have a 17 in charisma. So they're
But
pretty
they're not
high.
very charismatic, so. And I can say that because I have higher.
But what I will give you with the wisdom is you know that they're resistant to fire, and just from your general knowledge of the undead, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from anything non-magical, it's probably not going to cut it.
Okay.
Get it? Anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a good old chromatic orb.
Go for it.
Actually, I'm gonna move a little bit further away so that I don't have disadvantage on a range spell. I'm gonna aim it at ghost number 5.
Alrighty. What type of damage are you looking at?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Ooh.
Okay.
Please tell me they don't resist.
What are you? A level 2 or level 1?
Just a level 1.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage or roll attack. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm like, if you're just gonna give it to me, I'll take it.
Not 20 right
If they
here.
have a thunder resistance, I'm gonna
Unfortunate.
actually fucking cry.
Go ahead and drag the thunder onto them.
Pick on.
They do.
Damn it.
But there are other options on that list that were worse than thunder. So, you're doing all right. You shoot out this orb of just this light, it just looks like this just sound. Like, that's the easiest way to put it, is it just looks like tangible sound that shoots outward and launches directly into ghost number 5. Hits it for a little bit of damage, but it seems to be doing pretty alright overall. Also, I forgot to roll this. Cassian, you are no longer frightened.
Huge.
Oh my god.
Do you have any bonus actions?
Let me look at some things real quick. That's not gonna do anything. I think I'm gonna take do another nimble escape and hide again. Actually.
Go for it. Actually, you know what? Let me. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
I was checking. You were hidden, so you would have had advantage on that attack. I was checking to see if you had a nat 20. You didn't.
Okay.
Go ahead and just roll a stealth again.
I could do that.
15. Nat 20.
Uh-oh.
I believe that would be ghost number 4 sees you. And that's it.
Well, ghost number 4 is also right there, so like.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense. At least it's not 5. That's the
Yes.
one that's really beefy.
Alrighty.
But yeah.
Alright, and then, surprise, surprise, ghost number 5 is going to steal.
Whoa.
Wow.
And then, let's see. I think it's looking at you two. Let me see here. It has a 40 feet. I think it's going to. I don't think it will want to hurt you yet, but you haven't been affected by the horrifying visage yet, Amaya. So no, wait, didn't you? Did you succeed? No, you succeeded.
Yeah, Amaya was the one that succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine then. In that case, it will actually try and. You know what it's gonna do? It's gonna do something shitty.
Don't say the word.
No.
It disappears.
No.
Fuck you.
come on.
Fuck
What
you.
the
This is the worst.
And then it is going to pass to Deathlock.
Okay, so wait, it's invisible, so it's out of like my line of sight completely.
Yes.
Amazing. Good to know.
I will. It'll still roll at disadvantage most likely, but I will just count the first one.
Hell yeah.
You know what this motherfucker is gonna do? Because he's also gonna be shitty. The Deathlock is going to cast Mage Armor on himself.
Oh no.
Okay. Well,
Let me go ahead and change his AC. 15. There we are. And then Deathlock 2 is going to pass to Ghost 4. Ghost 4 is going to look at the situation it's in. It's going to Cassian. They reach out a hand to you and while you're sort of catching yourself up, getting ready to slash in at it, you feel their hand placed on your chest, and your eyes glaze over for a moment.
Sentinel.
Nope.
Sentinel.
You don't need to. That's not what's happening. But because that wouldn't.
Okay.
That wouldn't work here. You feel and you watch this Kovac for a second as the ghost's body begins to become mist-like and coalesce itself through its arm into Cassian's chest. Cassian, describe how you stop the ghost from possessing you.
Oh.
Cass is gonna. Oh God, Christ. Cass is gonna freak out for a moment, but then they're gonna probably lift the axe up and try and like shove like the blade part of it like through the ghost like throat as they like try to jump back. It's a very like frantic sort of like movement.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
And you just grab it and peel it off and push it away, and it just starts like weeping essentially. Like they're very much just eternally sorrowful creatures. But yeah, I think with that they're gonna pass at random to anyone but Craggletooth. That is Mop.
Yay! I'm most certainly not making it over there.
By the way, this little stone structure here, you can the fact I'm able to see the deathlock is correct, right? It's like
yes.
Not completely blocking view. Okay, good.
It just looks like it looks like caved in rubble, basically.
Just checking.
I looking at my end, but I know I ran over here. I didn't really quite have a plan. And now that I came up with one, you're just the closest one to me. So I very much apologize, and I cast the Dragon's Breath on it.
On Amaya?
Yeah.
All right. What kind of Dragon's Breath?
Fire.
Alrighty. You can now breathe fire, Amaya.
Oh,
Again.
we're doing this again.
Yep.
Chat.
Let's see. However, that's only a bonus action.
Oh. I will cast. I will cast. I guess can I scooch over a little?
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement.
Then I'll scooch over a little, and I will cast Witch Bolt into the Deathlock.
Okay, what level?
What level Witch Bolt?
Yeah, you can do it level 2 if you wanted.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I know which, I'm guessing it's one shit.
I can walk you through that part if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay, so if you're casting it at level 2 right now, you would just go to the one on level 1. You would drag the ranged +6 onto the Deathlock 2. Whether it hits or misses.
Oh.
Natural 1. That's unfortunate. It does miss, but in the case that it didn't, I will walk you through it very quickly. So no matter what, you have to take off a 2nd level spell slot. And then you would drag the 1d12 lightning, and then before you put it on the deathlock, you right click once, and then you would hit him with it. I'm just dragging it in the side chat this time around, but that is unfortunate. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
At least there was no one else in the way that you accidentally snipe in the back of the head.
Yeah. But Mop, who'd you like to pass to?
I'll pass to Amaya now.
You're go Amaya. As an action, you can cast Dragon's Breath.
Come this way.
I am not going to cast it where everybody else is because that's just inherently a bad
No, but moving this way is better than staying where you are.
Yeah, but what about Mop?
Yeah, okay.
I can move around Mop. There's enough room.
No, but like, Mop's on their own.
What?
Yeah, that block is right there. That
Yeah,
block is right there.
and if Amaya's in the way, then fire breath.
Yeah.
Amaya
Oh
gets
no!
flown away.
I could see what you're.
I thought Sam was saying for Amaya to come over to us. I was like,
No,
don't
no, no,
leave
no, no,
Mom
no,
on
no,
the
no.
road.
No, I'm saying this way, like heading just in this general direction, not this way, because that would be horrible. You know, not that way.
So, okay, here's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
I got a plan.
I got a plan. Amaya is gonna keep close to Mop because she can inevitably see that if somebody sneezes in the general vicinity of Mop, they will potentially die.
Alright.
So, Amaya's gonna use a tad bit of her movement speed, kind of go over here. And she's gonna.
You have your channel divinity.
I have my channel divinity. Oh god. What does that do?
You have two types of channel divinities. You have turn undead. Yes, you do. You have turn undead, which any undead creature within 30 feet of you makes a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, if they fail, then they have to run away from you. That is their action. They will take the dash action and they will run away from you. And they cannot take reactions either. If they're damaged, that goes away. Your other one is specific to your subclass. And you basically call upon the visions that you have, whether accidentally or not, to cause something interesting to happen.
I'm gonna. Okay. Because I know what I'm gonna do, like, already, I'm gonna probably just do a big diddle yippee hack and slash. I kinda wanna try that channel divinity, calling upon her visions.
Okay. Pick
See
pick one person, include it can be yourself, and they will gain advantage on their next roll.
Okay. I'm gonna be really funny because I know this would probably be both a good and a bad idea, but bad in a good way. I want to put advantage to Kite officers.
Okay. So describe to me what this looks like when you do this.
Oh god, I've never heard this. Alright, sound full stuff out of my ass. Amaya is, I think for now until I have this sort of cemented, she pulls out sort of her, like, holy symbol, her Anagros, that is the chains that are around, I guess her outfit. She opens her eyes and she calls upon the visions of those light and higher up, the pantheon of Anagros. And she sort of pulls a hand out. She holds a hand out to Cleverton, sort of in their general vicinity, and having sort of, I guess, light shine in their direction, at least meriting some sort of visual kind of effect on them, so that they feel at least a little bit lighter and a little bit more certain in, I guess, their next action.
Alrighty. Absolutely.
Okay.
And yeah, for a moment, Craggletooth, you just glimpse into the future and you see vague, blurry images of whatever your next action is going to be, having a greater chance at success.
Okay.
And Amaya, you also have a bonus action. You can also.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him with my spiritual weapon.
Okay. go ahead and drag the melee plus 7.
I know how to do this, guys. I swear. Oh, sorry. Onto Deathlock, right?
Yes. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. A little bit more damage. Slamming into the Deathlock. He's not looking too good. Who would you like to pass to?
Can I pass to again? I think Craig will already.
Yes, I believe Kovac and Cassian are the last ones left.
I'm gonna pass to Kovac.
Awesome.
Oh my god. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Okay. It's gonna do the same thing I did again. Glaive, Divine Smite.
Absolutely. Look at that. Even with you wouldn't have. I just realized that there's no way to tell which one would have been first. But even with that, it is a hit. So go ahead and roll
Even with
damage.
Disadvantage, it was a hit, and I think that's kind of huge.
And you smite it down dead. You just barely. You only beat it by 1 hit point. You pick up your glaive and slam it downwards, splitting it in two. And it sort of begins weeping for a moment as its vision splits, and it wails as it disappears.
Oh. And a sigh of relief is breathed. However, I think he's still very vigilantly watching the, watching the horizon, trying to figure out where the what's it called?
The other ghost is?
Yes, but there is an idea. See?
Mm-hmm.
What's the dexterity that you got? What's your dex?
16 plus 3.
So it's plus 3. What if I gave you a javelin and you just beamed it at the Deathlock? What do you think?
I have an idea on what I'm going to do, but I need Gus to check his DMs to see if
You can also just ask me those questions. You don't need to DM me for that stuff.
Dust, I think I want to do the thing.
Okay. I don't have the token yet.
That's fine.
Okay, would you like me to pass to you then?
I think you're the only choice.
Alright. Well, yeah, I would. Well, maybe I could have done something on that turn, but no, I'll move here, and then I'll pass to Cassian.
No, not now.
So if you remember, from the stuff that you had initially chosen when you chose your race, you have something called Swift Stride. If you look in your traits under your abilities, that will answer your question. What is this one? Oh shit. Are you trying to get your stuff situated?
Hello. Is it working?
Hello. I can hear you. Hello.
I'm so... Anyway, yeah, okay. What do I need to do?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Okay, I want Cassian to... I'm assuming Cassian knows where the staff block is right now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I want Cassian to, start running this way, and they're gonna round the corner, and as they're rounding it, they just, there's, a sound of, snapping bones that aren't there, and I want them to transform into a 7-foot-tall wolf and try and tackle the Deathlock.
I can change that.
Shit.
Wow.
Let me go ahead and pop.
Oh,
Yo!
Yo!
what the dog doing?
Oh my god! Is the puppy?
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, I'm-
Dust,
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered, sorry, really quickly. What do I need to roll to see if I'm still frightened?
What do you have? You get to charisma? You have You'll be, yeah. You're not frightened. You're not frightened. I'll get rid of that for you.
Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna bring Cassian over. They're gonna like just run past Amaya and Mop, and then what do I roll to just full on tackle them?
Let me look at your actions, because you have new actions now because of this.
Oh, hell yeah.
The action pounce.
Yeah.
Fucking throw down. It's like, it's crazy.
So, if you're looking to like just pounce on them and get a to pin them, that's just a grapple check.
Okay, no, Cass is gonna like full on just clamp their jaws around its throat if they're able.
Okay. Let's see. Piercing damage equal to. So go ahead and roll with your great axe. The damage will be different.
Okay. Let me use my great axe. There it is. Like onto the deathlock?
Yes. That is certainly a hit.
Fantastic.
And then let me go ahead and what's something that does 1d6 damage? A mace? Why am I in the NPCs tab? God damn it. Mace. I believe a mace does 1d6. Yes, it does. Okay. I'm gonna add this mace really quick. And then that is going to be piercing. Name. Thanks. There you are.
Nice.
That's your new thing. Go ahead and drag the 1d6 plus 5 onto them.
Okay.
Yeah, you immediately just wrap. So believe it or not, that's actually a bonus action. But since you used a bonus action, I just used them interchangeably for this go around.
Okay.
You just reach out, clamp your jaws around them, and just begin to tear away at whatever they have left. Equal to what's your proficiency bonus is +3, correct? No, it's +2. Okay. There you are. You have 4 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah.
But there you are. I believe, yeah.
Okay, I pass to someone now, or is that the start of?
I believe that's actually the start of combat. The start of the round.
Okay.
I mean, not the start of combat.
Wait, we're in combat? Oh my gosh, guys.
unless you wanted to action surge.
What's action surge again? Let me.
You just take another action.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Now, let me see here. I believe... So, another really cool thing that you have, by the way, in this form, is that you make martial checks with advantage.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Which is very chill, very cool. But yeah, what would you like to do? You can still use your weapons, by the way. I imagine you can literally just have your great axe in your mouth.
Oh, that is actually a really funny image.
Crunch.
Crunch. Am I able to... Oh, man. I don't know if this is... No, can Cassian, like, try and pin him now?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a athletics check.
Athletics, where's my athletics?
And then they will roll...
Onto the guy?
Yes, and then they will roll contested. No, inside chat, sorry.
Nope. Okay. Oh, fuck, where's my athletics?
So you have to beat a 10. That is an actual 20.
Definitely gonna beat a 10.
Yeah, you bite at him and you tear out part of his throat, and then you immediately use your action to lunge forward more and pin him to the ground. And he is not going anywhere. At the top of the round, he is going to steal. And he is going to try to do, I think, literally anything. I think he's gonna, like, the only thing he really can do in the situation is try to be unpinned. So he's just gonna roll to see if he can beat that again. He doesn't. And that's his entire turn, I think. So he is going to pass to the other ghost.
Where is that motherfucker?
Where are they?
Who is going to appear right here.
I'll kill you.
No, Bob. It's looking around at all of you, and then it is going to make a wisdom check to see who it's going to go for. 9. I think with a 9. If it was a 5 or lower, it would have been Mop.
Oh, thank God it's not Mop.
Okay.
Mop would actually probably just die. Flat out.
Yeah.
No, Mop's not allowed.
I love Mop.
Or actually, wait, no, it would have been... Okay, it is going to go for Mop, unfortunately. But it's not what you think.
No!
It's not what you
okay.
think. It's not what you think.
Don't
Smile. Smile.
No.
Smile. You are standing here, staring in awe at this wolf, and suddenly, Mop, you feel something cold wrap around your entire body as the ghost begins to apparate and encase you, and you are going to make a charisma saving throw. That fails.
No.
And Mop's eyes glaze over for a moment as you become possessed by the ghost.
Okay.
Let me see exactly what that does, by the way.
Fuck, man.
The ghost now controls the body but doesn't deprive the target of awareness. The ghost can't be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect except ones that turn undead, and it retains its alignment, intelligence, wisdom, blah, 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 and immunity being blah, 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 blah. Possess target statistics, but doesn't gain access to the target's knowledge, class features, yada, yada, yada. Basically, I control Mop for a second, unless somebody can get rid of that.
And so Mop can only, like, melee attack. They can't use, like, spells?
That's actually a wonderful question. Let me see if they can.
Because we got them a knife. We just got them a knife.
That is true.
Yeah,
Probably the worst time to get Mop a knife.
Well, Dustin put in my inventory, so...
They can use spells.
That's fucked. No, but when you talk about, like, the ghost can't be targeted, that doesn't mean the body can't be targeted, right?
No, you could hit Mop.
Shasta, you're gonna hate this, but I think our literal best of alternative is to just knock you out.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? I'll try and if we wanna go for it, I'll try and restrain Mop while we deal with the deathlock, and then we'll handle it afterwards.
However, right off the bat, the ghost is gonna pass to Mop. Mop, what would you like to do?
I wanna fucking kill him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Run at cover with a knife.
Let me see what you have. A knife! No!
I'm gonna... Did anybody else, like, we see Turtle Tooth go into their hiding spot?
Roll perception, Mop.
Alright.
Because they weren't hiding from you, but it's also possible. I don't think you did see them.
Thank God.
Okay. I'm gonna stab Maya.
Let me go ahead and add a dagger to your inventory very quick. There's a dagger. Go nuts.
Where is it?
It's in your actions tab now.
Oh, there we go.
Go nuts. That's a hit. Go ahead, roll damage. You get stabbed, Amaya. you get stabbed.
What the fuck?
And like, can we very
Yeah.
Did Amaya visually see that something is completely fucking wrong with Mom?
Yeah, Amaya saw the possession happen, most likely.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't hurt because Mom is busy, but it's like, what the fuck, dude?
This is very reminiscent of the kobolds at the tavern.
Except the kobolds did not stop the party.
They didn't stab Amaya yet.
Can I steal?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah. Fuck you guys. Amaya is going to kind of back up over here so that she has at least some...
Would you like to make an opportunity attack, Mop?
Oh my fucking god.
Can I stab her again?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the stab.
Alright.
Oh my god.
If I start making fucking landing hits. Yeah.
Just barely. I would be so upset. You have no idea. But anyways, what'd you like to do, Maya?
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Mop.
Okay.
She's gonna hold out her arms like to Amaya with yeah?
Yeah.
She's gonna hold
Amaya and Amaya.
She's gonna hold out both like her hands, like as if she's casting onto Mop, and she just looks like she's not mad, but she's really disappointed. You are going to stay right there. You're going to stay there.
Foaming at the
The ghost cost rabies.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll the hold person whiz DC on Mop. They succeed! Mop is not nice.
No, that
Mop
means
is
that
not
Mop
held.
breaks out.
Oh,
That's so funny!
Poor mom.
It's fine. The one thing that Shasta does not have is this fucking strength modifier. I got this.
You do have a bonus action though, Amaya.
spiritual weapon.
Okay, you have advantage on this roll because it's pinned.
Yes, I do. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll again.
No.
You have advantage.
Roll. Yeah, advantage. Roll it again. Round 2, bitch.
That's a hit for sure. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Yeah.
You pin this thing down, Cassian, and as the Deathlock reaches its hand out, and you see this black necrotic energy start to expel from it, a golden mace slams it upside the head and just starts beating it to death.
I think Cassian is gonna just recoil their head and they tilt it to the side and then look over to Amaya as they back off with the deathlock.
Half her focus is looking like, okay, Cassian's a fucking whole ass dog, and then half her other attention is on Mop. He's just needs the rabies vaccine.
Yep. Really did have that dog in him.
Put that dog in me.
Put that dog in me.
So,
Amaya, who would you like to pass to?
Pass them up.
Mop's already gone.
Pass again.
Action surge, Mop.
Before I do, she's gonna turn to the rest of the party and she's like, we need to knock this little creature out. Does anyone have any ideas?
Yes, I've got the great idea.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you not going to... Do you promise not to kill them?
and he's just gonna fucking blankly stare at Amaya.
Are we able to like move around now, or is this?
No, we are still in combat.
Right. Okay.
Kovok, are you going to accidentally kill Mob? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, I pass to Kovok.
No, exact moment he's given permission, spear tackles Mob. Like, it's ridiculously, it's so comical, but he just slams into Mob to like take them both to the ground and then try to like restrain Mob if possible.
And Mop dodge it.
Go ahead, Mop roll acrobatics or athletics, and Kovak the same. Though I know what you're gonna pick.
I can pick minus
Oh,
my God!
You fucked.
Nat 20.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a natural one. No, absolutely just head slammed into the ground, just like foaming at the mouth, like.
Yeah, and Kovak's like holding the head down, right, to the side, so Mob can still breathe. But he's like into both arms because they're tiny arms in one hand, and is like holding their hands because they're a fucking spellcaster. And it's like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm going to hold them right here. I need someone else to do something. We need to get whatever the fuck it is out of them. Is there anything that you can do? Any one of you, please. I'm all out of options. Please don't kill Mob. I've grown attached to this little thing.
Kill me, ah!
And he's just holding Mob, just restraining them as best as he can. It's not really difficult, more than it is just like, it's not difficult physically, it's difficult mentally. It's just like, I love Mob, I wanna do this, but in that case, who hasn't gone yet? It's Craggletooth,
I
right?
think it's
Yeah, Craggletooth. If you don't have anything that you know what to do, you can always hold your turn.
I think I will hold my turn because I don't have anything to do.
Did you want to hold it so that you could do something, if something else happens?
If the ghost comes out and is a ghost, I have an action prepped and ready.
Okay, when that happens, I will defer to you.
Okay.
You also have advantage too.
You also have
I know,
advantage.
right? So yeah,
I'm very excited because I love this advantage so much. It's going to be so fun.
Okay, and then I think we're at top of the round, right?
Yeah.
You want to? I can. Isn't it unarmed strike a 1d4 plus strength?
If you are just trying to knock them out, you can do non-lethal damage.
Yeah, of course, but I still don't want to like. Well, actually, that's true because if I specify it's non-lethal, then they only go down to 0, not negatives, right?
It just means that they're knocked unconscious. They go down to 0. They're knocked unconscious, but they aren't making death saves.
Okay, yeah, cool. In that case, if you want to, unless you want someone else to knock Mop out, I'm happy to try to put him
I will let you discuss that as a party.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A good old craggly tooth.
yeah. If you're gonna knock up, just let Mop have a nap. Mop's been working really hard. He deserves he deserves a nap.
Yeah, and Co-op probably when they spear tackled Mop to the ground, they obviously would have dropped their glaive to the side. And they look over to it, and they look over to the button of the very end of the handle, and he's like, Mop, please forgive me. And he's going to instead replace his hand on the he's going to move his hand away from the head, grab the glaive, and then very quickly let go of Mop's hands for a split second, just to get the glaive in both hands, and then whack Mop in the back of the head with the butt of the glaive for non-lethal damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack roll on Mop.
This is the worst, by the way, Shasta.
I'm having a great time.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. They're gonna go down, I can guarantee you.
Okay.
Yes, Mop immediately goes down, and as their head hits the floor, out behind appears ghost number 5. And that is when I will
Ghosty
defer
boy!
to Crackletooth.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'd
Yeah.
first like to try one more martial check on this guy and see if there's any specific damage type that is not resistant.
Absolutely.
Or that they're not resistant
13. I think that's a meets it, beats it.
Yes.
I think so. I will just read off their damage resistant immunities because they don't have any vulnerabilities.
to. Okay, yeah.
They are resistant to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, and then non-magical, physical attacks.
Beautiful.
They are
Okay.
immune to cold, necrotic, and poison.
Psychic isn't on that list, right?
Psychic is not on that list.
Fantastic.
Do it
And
to him.
force is also not on that list?
Force is not on that list.
Okay. I'm looking at my lovely damage type charts on all of my spells. So we are going we're going to do a lovely Pegasus gonna like climb on top of the rock,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to cast chromatic orb at them at level 2.
Okay.
With
What-
advantage.
What type were you looking at?
We are looking at oh gosh. Hold on. I actually can't do anything that they're not resistant to.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, not chromatic orb, we're using chaos bolt, and we're doing psychic damage.
I was gonna
Depending
say,
on what they roll.
depending on what you roll,
We'll see if the dice love us today.
you're leaving it up to chance. That's okay. Let's go ahead and roll a d8.
Typically,
Acid.
it's actually on the damage die. I get to choose between the two d8s there.
Oh, you're right. You're so right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, that makes sense then. Go ahead and roll with advantage. If you want to give yourself advantage, hit the little bottom left ADV
I've got
before
that.
rolling it on. Lovely. That is absolutely a hit. You rolled a 17. Something special happens when you roll this. A 17. You feel a vigor immediately just shoved through you, and you feel energy and adrenaline start pumping through you. You get an additional action this turn.
I like that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll damage.
Yes.
Now.
So which one of those d8s do you want to choose? 4, 6,
We're
and
gonna
1.
go with number 4 because the 4
Force.
is
Absolutely.
beautiful.
I think you won't need to specify it. Just drag the dice onto them. I will add an extra dice because if you right click, it's gonna double all of them.
Oh, okay.
They'll take an extra 5 damage.
5!
The holy number 5.
5!
The holy number. The holy number of Lunadora is 5 now. Does make it canon.
Did you already drag the damage onto them?
I did, yes.
I see. Oh, you did. Look at that. I will drag the 5 onto them then. However, you have an additional action.
I do, and I also have a bonus action. And so for the bonus action, I'd like to use some of my spells, my sorceries points, and do a quicken spell.
Okay.
And then remind me, was necrotic on the list of immunities?
They are immune to necrotic.
Immune. Okay.
You do have magic missile.
Yeah, but I can't do leveled as a bonus action. Can I?
What?
If I can, I will.
Say it again.
Can I cast leveled spells as a bonus action?
It's a bonus. In my mind, it's a bonus action, right? Like, you can cast Cure Wounds and Healing Word in the same turn.
Okay.
So, if your
I've
spell is a
just heard
bonus
people
action, it's a
say
bonus
things-
action.
Fantastic. I've just heard
There's
people
rules
say-
against it. Honestly, I'll look into it afterwards. Right now, I don't quite care. You also
will
have
take
an
a-
additional action, so...
I know. I will take a magic missile.
Okay, level 1 and level 2.
Just a level 1.
Okay, drag 3 1d4 plus 1 onto it for me. Magic missile's a bitch.
1, 2, 3. Onto it. Yep.
Yeah, drag it. And then they will take an additional 2 damage for the plus ones. They're not looking too hot. You still have a bonus action / extra action, depending on which one that counted for.
Extra action, actually.
Okay.
So for my extra action, I think I'm going to do another chaos roll, level 1.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Alright, everyone roll to attack.
I love Chaos Bolt.
I do too.
Oh, it's a natural 1!
I don't love Chaos Bolt.
The Chaos Bolt slams into the wall behind. They're not looking too good, but yeesh.
That's okay. Yeah, no, that's...
Alright, who would you like to pass to? I believe Amaya and Cassian have not gone yet. Also Mop, but
Mop is...
Mop is down.
I'll pass to the big wolf.
Okay, Cassian, your go.
Okay. Cassian run forward and try and crush the ghosts under like their paws.
Sure, we'll just use the fangs, but count them as bludgeoning instead of piercing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm so sorry. Really quickly, I have a writing meeting.
Go ahead, head out. We're just about done. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Thank you. If you guys buy, I'll stop the stream.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Come on, run.
Alrighty. You lunge forward and pounce, slamming into them. Go ahead and roll the damage on them.
Okay. Oh, wait, shit, that's the wrong one. There we go. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sticking here. There we are. Sorry, I didn't quite see it. You immediately just jump forward and just pounce them down, squashing them into nothing but mist. And for the sake of time, I think that's where we'll end the session for today. Thank you all very much for joining me. I won't stall too much because we went right up to the hour with this one. But thank you guys very much for playing with me. Ellie's still there! Thank everybody who came to watch. This was a long one. I liked it very much. I was actually going to add another room. I'm happy that I didn't. And I'm excited for next week where we'll get the second part of the Trials Beneath the Cathedral.
I would like to stab Amaya.
You'd like to stab Amaya?
You want
I'd like to stab Amaya. But yeah, I will see you all next week. Bye!